Welcome to the fantasy audiobook, Uncharted Adventure. Unlock the Deadpool template at the beginning. Chapter 41. It seems that there is only one way. That is to kill the white-clothed female corpse who controls these blood corpses. Kakashi thought for a while. He turned to look at Su Chen. I'll open a way for you, you go and kill that white-clothed female corpse. Kakashi yelled at Su Chen after blasting away 3 or 4 blood corpses with a Rachel backhand. Little Shishi is fine. Who told you that you are my little Shishi? How could I not agree to what you said? Who told me to love you so deeply? Maybe this is true love. You can do whatever you say I do. You can go wherever you say I go. Xiao Shishi, you met a teammate like me, but you are destined to come out of Sansheng Sanshi, so you should cherish it. Even if I die at the hands of the female corpse in white. You still have to remember one sentence, that is, I love you. Su Chen was extremely talkative. He spoke with an affectionate face, very coquettish. Deadpool roll value +1. Deadpool roll value +1. Deadpool roll value +1. Deadpool roll value +1. Kakashi. Love love love. Love your mom selling batches. Why are you talking so much nonsense when it's so dangerous now? Fire escape X1. Fire escape X2. Fire escape X3. Fire escape X5. Kakashi used the fire escape 5 times. Among the blood corpses, he forcibly opened a passage for Su Chen to the female corpse in white. Without further ado, hurry up and kill the female corpse in white. The corners of Kakashi's eyes twitched, and he said something angrily. Okay, little Shishi, I love you. Su Chen blew a kiss to Kakashi. After he did stretching exercises on the spot, Su Chen moved. I saw him kicking his feet, jumped up suddenly, and flew towards the passage opened by Kakashi just now. 3.5 weeks of somersault knee tuck. Reverse rotation in the air for 1.5 weeks. Thump. There is hardly any dust on the ground. Score, out of 10. I, Su Chen, the Prince of Gymnastics. Studio. Ha 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 ha, Su Chen's appearance is too flirty. I give this action a 9, and I'm afraid you'll be proud if you give it a full score. Every time I watch Su Chen, I feel so happy. Ha 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 ha, it's so flirtatious, I like it. Su Chenchong, kill the female corpse in white. My wife Yao Yao is being chased by the blood corpse. It hurts me to see it. I can't bear to beat my wife Yao Yao. How dare the blood corpse touch my wife? Angry. Don't worry, Yao Yao will turn into a deer. It shouldn't change, right? Otherwise, Yao Yao would have changed a long time ago when she was chased by the blood corpse. Looking forward to it, although Su Chen usually looks very unreliable, but at the critical moment, he is still very powerful. Quack quack, I didn't expect you to come here in such a hurry to die. I just finished eating, now I'm a little hungry again. Seeing that you are in such a good shape, it must be delicious, right? The female ghoul in white smiled angrily. Her 18-centimeter tongue stuck out and licked the corner of her mouth. It's been a long time since I've seen a man with such a good figure. According to her past experience, a man of this stature has extraordinarily strong flesh. The white-clothed female corpse has been eaten before, and the taste is simply not too delicious. It is delicious to swallow directly in the stomach. It tastes delicious just thinking about it. Obviously, the female corpse in white took a fancy to Su Chen and wanted to eat him. Have eyesight. Hungry. But I won't give you food. Hey, I'm meaty, I just mess around and don't let you eat. Are you angry? Su Chen chuckled. He stood in front of the female corpse in white and shook his waist. Deadpool roll value +1. Deadpool roll value +1. Deadpool roll value +1. Deadpool roll value +1. Quack quack, I don't know what to do. Since you don't give it, I'll go get it myself. The eyes of the female corpse in white are fierce. Her 10 fingers suddenly grew sharp nails one after another. The nails are 15 centimeters long, with a faint blue light on the surface, extremely sharp and hard. Boom! The female corpse in white flicked her right hand casually, and her nails slid across a huge rock next to her. The thick and long rock was instantly cut into 4 or 5 pieces like tofu, and fell to the ground with a loud bang and dust splashed everywhere. See this scene. The audience in the live broadcast room, one by one, their legs tightened immediately. They all gasped, thinking that the white-clothed female corpse was terrifying, and she was a ruthless person. One word. Ruthlessly, ruthlessly, ruthlessly. Quack, quack. The female corpse in white killed Su Chen at an extremely fast speed, like a ghost. In the blink of an eye, he appeared in front of Su Chen, and suddenly swung his claws towards him, more than a dozen times in a row. Clang. The sound of claws colliding with a long knife. Clang, clang, clang. Su Chen chuckled. He picked up the two knives casually. His movement was natural, and the speed of his knives was extremely fast, and he was able to block the attack of the white-clothed female corpse every time. The two claws collided with the long knife, and when there were loud noises, sparks were wiped out. Ouch! Why are you so anxious and so hungry? If you take the initiative, I'd be a little shy. After all, it's my first time. I hate it. Although you have a good figure, with protruding lordosis and long legs, you are still a pair of Ds. However, your skin is not well maintained. It is full of potholes, broken, and bugs are still crawling around. Tisk tisk tisk, especially that face. Why is that face full of worms? And why is the mouth so big? It reaches to the base of the ear. It's too big, it must be uncomfortable to hold it like this. Su Chen brandished two knives. While resisting the attack of the white-clothed female corpse, he kept talking nonsense. Deadpool roll value +1. Deadpool roll value +1. Deadpool roll value +1. Deadpool roll value +1. Don't forget to collect Deadpool's performance value while killing monsters. I, Su Chen, a dedicated Deadpool actor. Hateful. Human. It's not your turn to judge. Death to me. Wait a minute and I will definitely cramp and skin you. Do you know what pain I suffered during my lifetime? You do not know. You don't even know. The female corpse in white let out sharp roars. The speed of her attack became faster and sharper. There was a burst of breaking wind. Within the area affected by the attack, the surrounding rocks were shattered and pulverized. It is conceivable how fast and powerful the white-clothed female corpse's attack is. Clang, 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 clang. Su Chen smiled lightly. He was still blocking with his double knives. The faster the attack speed of the female corpse in white, the faster the speed of his two knives. So fast. Kakashi, who was resisting the blood corpse, shrank his pupils. He was a little shocked when he saw the battle of Su Chen's white-clothed female corpse. This sharp and fast knife technique was once again beyond his imagination. Kakashi only now understands, when Su Chen used two knives to slash monsters before his feelings, he didn't use all his strength. And now, Su Chen seems to be able to fight with the female corpse in white with ease. It seems that you haven't used your full strength yet. Studio. Su Chen is too fast, I can't see the speed of his knife at all. This is a real man. It's so fast, it's so fast, it's so fast that I can't see what they are doing, I can only see Mars. Su Chen newbie. This batch of 6 who play with two knives is really good at knives. If you don't go to New Oriental to be a chef, it's a waste. One thing to say, this female corpse in white is too cruel. Fortunately, Yao Yao ran fast just now. Otherwise, my wife would really be gone. Don't talk about it. The white-clothed female corpse fought Su Chen, and it really made my blood boil with excitement. Come on, Su Chen. Get rid of the white-clothed female corpse. Go, go, go. Wow, brother Su Chen is too handsome. Come on, brother Su Chen, quickly knock down the female corpse. Ah, why is your blood corpse here again? How long do you want to chase me? Yao Yao is not delicious. Woo, Yao Yao just stopped to call Su Chen. Unexpectedly, the blood corpse just caught up with her again. Yao Yao was so frightened that she had no choice but to run away. Cack, how long will this blood corpse chase me? Dwang. Sister Bauer appeared, and she slapped Yao Yao's bloody corpse away with a shovel. It's okay, I'm here. Su Chen will take care of that female corpse. And I'll protect you, too. Sister Bauer looked down at Yao Yao, as if looking at her daughter, revealing the brilliance of motherhood. Aha, Yao Yao nodded obediently like a daughter. The other side, what pain did you suffer? You should tell me. Su Chen chuckled. While waving his two knives, he blocked the sharp attack of the female corpse in white, calm and calm. When I was alive, I didn't feel the gender bonus that everyone said. I was discriminated against as men when I was looking for a job. I was at a disadvantage in emotional work. Why do you guys have an advantage over us? Why, I suffered when I was alive. I didn't feel the gender dividend at all. So I will destroy all men after I die. Gender equality. Gender equality. The female corpse in white was insane. Her hair flew up behind her, and the speed of her claws increased sharply again, extremely fast, killing Su Chen. The corners of Su Chen's eyes twitched. The speed at which he swung his two knives also increased sharply again, and he once again withstood the attack of the female corpse in white. Was this female corpse a psychopath before she was alive? Such a fallacy actually speaks such righteous words. This is unbearable. You said you can't feel the gender dividend. Then I want to ask you something. May I ask if you seldom did heavy work like moving books and things when you were in primary and middle school? Did the teachers ask boys to do those heavy jobs? May I ask if you or a female friend of yours is 150 tall, will she be called disabled? No way. Are they generally cute and cute? Do you know that 160 boys are already second-class disabled? Excuse me, a girl went to the men's toilet because of the toilet queue in the scenic spot. What is it called? It's called emergency. It means that the living can't be suffocated by urine. If the men's toilet is broken and a boy can't hold back and enters the women's toilet, what is it called? Hooligans are the lightest, right? May I ask if you need a bride price of tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands when you get married before you, and then you need a car and a house, and the monthly salary is 1+, and you may be rejected? No, right, aren't most girls working as kindergarten teachers, tellers, and front desks? With a monthly salary of 3,000 yuan, is it called a stable income? What if a boy's monthly salary is yuan? Su Chen brandished two knives, and continued to retort with a sonorous and forceful voice. As for you saying that you are discriminated against when looking for a job, isn't it done by some women? Immediately after entering the job, she becomes pregnant. She resigns immediately after taking paid maternity leave. If you are the boss, would you consider this issue when women are applying for a job? Are you willing to give 10 months of salary for free? You're already enjoying a lot of real gender dividends. After death, you still feel unconvinced, and you are still here as a ghost. You have killed so many humans. You really deserve to go to hell. Su Chen spoke coldly. He grasped the two knives with both hands and suddenly increased his strength. The power of the twin swords erupted like a flood. Boom! The expression of the female corpse in white changed, and her body suddenly flew upside down, her face full of disbelief. How can it be so powerful? She couldn't resist the strength and speed just now. A strong sense of death crisis enveloped the heart of the female corpse in white. Although she had died once before, if she died again, it would be a real death. This human is not human at all, it is too strong, as strong as Shira. Escape. Must escape. Otherwise, you will definitely die. Must die. The female corpse in white was terrified and frightened. Fear and trepidation occupied her whole heart. The female corpse in white was about to run away, but was blocked by Su Chen. Just forgive me. I'm a woman, how dare you kill a girl? The female corpse in white knelt on the ground, begging for mercy repeatedly. Oh, now you still say you can't feel the gender dividend. Why can't I kill a woman like you if I'm a man? Give me a reason. Su Chen flicked the two knives and spoke lightly. You. Because you're a man, you can't do this. The female corpse in white was extremely terrified. She could feel that Su Chen might really kill her, so she kept explaining at this moment. Wrong answer. Su Chen opened his mouth lightly. He was too lazy to talk nonsense with such a perverted female corpse. The double knives swiped quickly, and 99 and 81 knives were drawn, hitting the vital point. The speed of the knife was extremely fast, and it directly chopped the white-clothed female corpse into 99 and 81 pieces. Take the knife. Handsome action of closing the knife. 99-81 pieces of minced meat fell to the ground, splashing a large amount of dust. Studio. Ha ha ha, Su Chen is such a good group of swordsmen. Awesome. The corpse of the woman in white deserves to be killed. She has killed so many human beings. I saw my blood boiling just now, isn't this more burning? I'm a fan. Su Chen's three views are too upright. It is true that many girls are too aggressive, enjoying so many gender dividends in society, and complaining about the social inequality between men and women. Although Su Chen usually doesn't seem very reliable, but when it comes to the critical moment, she is a reliable group. 9981 knives, cut into 82 pieces of minced meat. This knife skill is really amazing. I suspect that Su Chen was a chef before participating in the secret exploration, ha ha ha. Good job. Just now the female corpse in white wanted to kill my wife Yao Yao, so she's getting retribution now, right? Su Chen is awesome. The audience said one by one that they watched it well. They all watched with enthusiasm, and kept sending barrage. Within the channel, 99 and 82 pieces of minced meat from the female corpse in white fell to the ground. There was green blood all over the floor, and sliced internal organs leaked all over the floor. Bloody. Disgusting. But it's not over yet. This piece of minced meat is actually wriggling. That's right, it's just wriggling like a bug, extremely weird. Su Chen narrowed his eyes, and carefully observed the pieces of meat with his eyesight far beyond that of ordinary people. These minced meat are not minced meat, but extremely tiny worms, extremely small, like needles, less than 0.1 millimeters. If Su Chen hadn't unlocked the Deadpool panel and had 20 times the eyesight of a normal person, he wouldn't have discovered this secret at all. The secret is that the white-clothed female corpse just now is composed of a large group of densely packed red bugs. It's all these bugs, the flesh made up of extremely tiny bugs. I see. Among these worms, there must be a worm mother. As long as you kill the worm mother who controls the worms that control the blood corpses will disperse on their own. Su Chen rubbed his chin and smiled. He took out his pair of knives again, ready to grind all the 9981 pieces of minced meat into powder. According to Su Chen's current knife technique, no matter how small the bug is, he can cut it in half. I, Su Chen, the king of details. Call out, call out, call out, call out. The 81 pieces of minced meat knew that Su Chen had drawn out his two knives and foresaw the danger. They squirmed and fled in all directions at an extremely fast speed, traveling more than 10 meters in the blink of an eye. Want to escape? It also needs to be subject to my consent. Su Chen tilted her head and smiled calmly. After getting the Deadpool panel for so long, he hasn't tried his best to use Deadpool's speed and strength. Now, there is such an opportunity. Shish, 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 shish. Although minced meat moved very fast, Su Chen was even faster. When he ran and moved, he had afterimages. In the eyes of outsiders, it looks like lightning. In just a few seconds, he caught up with the 81 pieces of minced meat and made up the knife. When the two knives danced quickly, they directly ground the 81 pieces of minced meat into powder. In the end, the female corpse in white died. Death in the true sense. Take the knife. Handsome and handsome. I, Su Chen, a human flesh grinder. Studio. Shocked me for a whole year. Su Chen didn't use his full strength just now. This speed is too fast. This is so fast. I can't even see clearly. I just heard a shua sound, it appeared here, and a shua sound appeared there. I was dumbfounded. This explosive power really deserves to be a real man. A girl like me is greedy, ababa. Ahem, I also want to try Su Chen's explosive power. It doesn't matter if I'm on the bed or not, as long as I want to test Su Chen's explosive power and speed. Dirty, dirty, you girls are dirtier than us boys. Haha, I don't think you girls can hold on for 5 seconds. Dog head. Boom, 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 boom. Following the death of the female corpse in white, one after another blood corpse in the passage lost control and fell to the ground. Yao Yao scares me to death. The blood corpse almost bit Yao Yao me just now. Yao Yao patted her flat chest and breathed a sigh of relief. She ran up to Su Chen, happily and cutely said, "Wow. Brother Su Chen, you are too powerful. Just now Yao Yao saw you killing the corpse of a woman in white. You are so handsome." Yao Yao admires Su Chen from the bottom of her heart. Brother Su Chen not only looks so handsome, has such a good figure, but also is so strong. Yao Yao, when will I have 1/10 of his strength? There is no harm if there is no comparison, and Yao Yao suddenly becomes a little self-contained when the comparison is made. Barley. Crying. Another day of being a fool. I really am trash Yao Yao. However, it is also my luck to have such a strong teammate. Good job. Sister Bauer blinked her eyes. She held the shovel in her right hand, and gave Su Chen a thumbs up with her left hand. If Su Chen hadn't dealt with the white-clothed female corpse in time, or under the continuous siege of the blood corpses, the situation would have been really bad. Hey, Xiao Shishi, were you shocked by me just now? Am I particularly awesome? Am I particularly powerful? Please don't be infatuated with me, brother is just a legend. But if you want to worship me, I can't help it. Also, you said I was going to kill the white-clothed female corpse, and I immediately killed the white-clothed female corpse. Isn't this a sign of loving you? Isn't this a proof of loving you? Are you touched by me? Su Chen surrounded Kakashi, chattering endlessly. One sentence to the east, one sentence to the other, talking endlessly, coquettish. Talking constantly. Deadpool roll value +1. Deadpool roll value +1. Deadpool roll value +1. Deadpool roll value +1. Kakashi. So annoying. Very annoying. Why is this talkative so much? If there are so many words, it is better to go to fight monsters. He really wanted to knock Su Chen unconscious, but for the sake of Golden Plum, Kakashi took a deep breath, endured it, and continued to read the second volume of Golden Plum. Ding dong. Deadpool's acting speed increased by 1%. Congratulations to the host for gaining 50 basic attributes. Congratulations to the host for unlocking the skill, Cooking Mastery. Culinary Proficiency. The host is proficient in all food cooking and can make delicious food. Rewards are being distributed. 10%, 30%, 100%. Rewards issued successfully. Su Chen stopped chattering, her eyes widened a little. He can feel the knowledge and experience of cooking food in his mind. Okay, this time, after the acting speed is increased, apart from the 50 points of basic attributes, the rewards are not combat skills, but life skills. Top cooking. Proficient in all food cooking. It seems not bad. Su Chen smiled and nodded. In the secret realm, it is not a solution to eat biscuits and water all the time. Sooner or later you will vomit. If you encounter ingredients that can be cooked, you can also make delicious meals. Generally speaking, the skill rewarded this time can be summed up in 2 words, real. Su Chen felt secretly refreshed. He smiled and opened his property panel. A panel that only Su Chen could see appeared in front of him. Host. Su Chen. Current template. Deadpool. Attributes. 200 plus 50. The attributes of normal people are 10, strength, speed, and agility. Item. Exclusive leather case. Titanium alloy dual knives. Desert Eagle dual guns. Skills. Pistol proficiency. Double knife proficiency. Primary self-healing ability. Unlimited bullets. 7-dimensional space. Cooking proficiency. New. Current fit. 22% plus 1%. When the fit reaches 100%, the second character panel can be unlocked. This time around, there are 3 new changes to the panel. The first change, the attribute has been increased by 1 points again. After 3 times of increasing the acting speed, Su Chen's basic attributes have increased step by step from 100 points at the beginning, to 150 points, then to 200 points, and now to 250 points. With the improvement of physical fitness and basic attributes, Su Chen can feel that not only his strength and speed have been improved in all directions, but also his self-healing ability has also been slightly improved. The second change is that the impersonation speed has increased by 2%, reaching a 1% impersonation speed. The third change is the acquisition of the skill, Culinary Proficiency. Su Chen and others finished dealing with the female corpse in white. They packed up their supplies and were about to move on. Yao Yao seemed to have discovered something. Her face was excited, and she exclaimed in surprise. Wow, Sister Bauer, look quickly. There are nuclear energy crystals in the bodies of those blood corpses, a lot of nuclear energy crystals. There are dozens of them, and we are getting rich. Ha ha. She excitedly waved her small pink fist, feeling extremely happy. Just now Su Chen and the others were about to leave this passage, but Yao Yao turned her head to look at this passage more. Just looking at it like this, Yao Yao found the heart of the blood corpse, which was actually shining brightly, exuding a yellow light. She took a closer look and found that it was actually a crystal. This yellow crystal is as big as a fist, and is round and irregular in shape. It emits a faint yellow light, illuminating the surroundings. It is the nuclear energy crystal. Each one is worth 500 million nuclear energy crystals. During the previous expedition, Su Chen and others obtained a total of 2 nuclear energy crystals. One is obtained from the tunnel in the sand sculpture. The other one saved Li Lanhua's life. In order to repay them, Li Lanhua gave them a nuclear energy crystal. But now, there are dozens of them. How could Yao Yao not be excited? How can you be unhappy? Today's luck is too good. Okay, it's really a lot of nuclear energy crystals. Sister Bao'er's eyes lit up. There are so many nuclear energy crystals, at least hundreds of millions, right? We're lucky. Kakashi also raised his head rarely. He didn't watch Golden Plum anymore, but carefully watched the bloody corpse lying on the ground. With the death of the female corpse in white, the red worm died. All these lay down on the ground, and the body gradually lost its vitality and gradually began to corrode. The flesh of their bodies is like liquid, gradually melting, exposing the skeleton. At the heart of the skeleton, there are fist-sized yellow crystals. Not every blood corpse has this yellow crystal, but there are definitely a lot of them. At a glance, there are at least 20 or more. If it is exchanged by the outside world, it will be worth at least hundreds of millions. Hundreds of millions, nuclear energy crystals worth hundreds of millions are right in front of them. For ordinary people, for white-collar workers, if they want to earn 1 million yuan, based on a salary of 100 yuan a month, even if they don't eat or drink, they won't be able to save it for years. But this million is now lying in front of Su Chen and the others. Studio. Wow, a lot of nuclear power crystals, a lot of money. Su Chen and the others have made a fortune. I'm envious. I did a careful calculation just now. There are 23 nuclear energy crystals here. Based on the market price of 500 million crystals, it is worth 1 million. Ababa, is this what it feels like to get rich overnight? It makes me want to take part in the secret adventure. Forget it. Didn't you see the horror of the blood corpse just now? Didn't you see the horror of the white-clothed female corpse? Instead, you came to participate in the secret realm. Maybe you haven't even got the treasure, and you have already been eaten and hanged by the white-clothed female corpse. Ha ha ha, the correct answer. 1 point of strength is 1 point of gain, this is really nothing to say. But it's still so sour, teary eyes. Su Chen and the others have already collected hundreds of millions of wealth in less than a week of exploring the secret realm. I'm envious. Fortunately, my wife Yao Yao turned around and took a second look at the passage, otherwise I would really miss these nuclear energy crystals worth hundreds of millions. Ha ha, my wife Yao Yao is going to become a rich woman, hurry up and hug her thigh. The audience looked excited one by one. They looked at the crystals of nuclear energy on the ground and were excited. These are all money, nuclear energy crystals that are more valuable than gold. If you can get one, you will really make a fortune. But they do. Excitement is excitement, excitement is excitement, these are the spoils that Su Chen and the others should get after killing the white-clothed female corpse. Fortunately, brother Su Chen, you have the 7-dimensional space, and can store things. Otherwise, these nuclear energy crystals are as big as a fist, and there are about 20 of them. Our backpacks can't fit them, and even if they can fit them, they won't be able to hold other things. Yao Yao looked up at Su Chen, and smiled sweetly. Yao Yao, I'm going to collect nuclear power crystals. Wait here for Yao Yao. Hee hee. Yao Yao ran to the blood corpse and began to collect nuclear energy crystals. She has no resistance at all to these shiny and valuable crystals, and she is very active at this moment. But, just at this time, boom, 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 gunshots sounded. Bullets appeared one after another and fell on the ground, directly interrupting Yao Yao's progress. Yao Yao, what's happening here? Why did someone shoot me with a gun? She could clearly tell that the gunshot was obviously not the sound of Su Chen's brother's pistol. Whose gun is it? It's so dangerous, it's a good thing I ran a little slower just now, otherwise I almost got shot by this bullet just now. Hateful, what kind of fools are these, who want to harm Yao Yao and me? She turned her head and saw a group of people not far behind the passage. This group of people had yellow hair, and they were either holding submachine guns or rifles in their hands. Physically fit, well equipped. After counting carefully, there were a total of 12 people. These 12 people have a badge on their chests, indicating that they are all Americans. The leader was holding an MP5 submachine gun, and the muzzle was smoking. Obviously, it was this American man with scars on his eyes who shot just now. Court death. A ruthless look appeared on Sister Bauer's brows. This group of people almost hit Yao Yao. If it wasn't for Yao Yao's slow running, she might have been shot. Be sure to give each of them a slide shovel later. Kakashi frowned. Apparently, he didn't expect such an accident to happen while he was collecting the loot. Su Chen tilted his head. He really wanted to see what this group of Americans wanted to do. What the hell are you doing? Why did you shoot Yao Yao at me? Do you know that bullets have no eyes? If they hit Yao Yao and me, they will be injured. Yao Yao put her hands on her hips, the corners of her mouth puffed up. She looked so angry, so cute. These people are really disgusting. Yao Yao is mad at me. Ha ha ha, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. The gun accidentally went off just now. Jack laughed, his expression full of perfunctory, his face full of indifference. What he cares about is the nuclear energy crystal on the ground. Just now, he gathered 3 American expedition teams to form a 12-member brigade, and continued to explore in secret places, looking for treasures. As a result, they did not expect that when they entered this passage, they found many corpses lying on the ground, and there were dozens of nuclear energy crystals on the corpses. You know, this is a nuclear energy crystal. A nuclear power crystal worth 500 million. There are dozens of them lying on the ground, worth hundreds of millions. Seeing these nuclear energy crystals, they were moved. They are jealous. As for Su Chen and the others in the passage, they naturally ignored them. These 4 people, 2 women, one has a cute face, is harmless to humans and animals, and poses no threat at all. Another disheveled, carrying a shovel, is also completely without any fighting power. 2 men, one is wearing a green vest and a mask, reading a book. The other was wearing a red leather case and chattering like a chatterbox. In this team, except for the 2 men who are a little threatening, the other 2 are not threatening at all. There are 12 people in their expedition team. Each of them is a special soldier, experienced in hundreds of battles, and well equipped. Could it be that they can't handle these 4 wonderful people? You guys are lying to 3-year-olds. Yao Yao will not be fooled by you. No matter how many guns go off, it's impossible for so many guns to go off. Yao Yao opened her mouth angrily. She put her small hands on her slender waist, and her small face was full of disbelief. I don't want to talk nonsense with you anymore. You Washaw have a good saying, and those who see it have a share. We Americans want these nuclear energy crystals on the ground. Now, we Americans are quite generous. This one belongs to you, and the rest are ours. Okay, you can go now. Jack sneered and spoke crooked and non-standard Chinese. He picked up a nuclear energy crystal from a blood corpse, and threw it at Su Chen and the others, as if giving alms. Ah, you are too much. These are the trophies we got after fighting the blood corpse and the white-clothed female corpse just now. How can you take it for yourself? You fools. Yao Yao is mad at me. Yao Yao was very angry, her little face was flushed red. She really wanted to swear at this group of domineering Americans. But looking through the vocabulary in my mind, I can only find the derogatory term, bad guy. Ooh, this group of Americans is really too much. As soon as they come to the passage, they will forcibly snatch their spoils just now. Not only that, but also threw a crystal to humiliate them, as if this crystal was a charity for them. Be so angry. Where did this brain damage come from? Kakashi's eyes twitched, his eyes turned cold. The program group has no clear regulations, stipulating that explorers are not allowed to kill each other or plunder each other in the passage. In other words, all behaviors in the channel are allowed. Whether it's killing people to seize treasures, or killing each other. That is to say, in this passage, in addition to dealing with the strange creatures in the passage, you must also beware of other explorers. It's quite arrogant. Su Chen frowned, her eyes were not friendly. The trophies are what they deserved. But this American expedition team appeared, but directly wanted to take all the spoils for themselves. And throwing out that nuclear energy crystal is obviously an insult to them. It is obvious that there are many people relying on the few people, and the strong bully the weak. There was a trace of anger in Sister Bauer's heart. She picked up the shovel and shook it twice, ready to slide the shovel at this group of people at any time. Studio. What the hell, this group of Americans is too shameless, right? They just want to take the spoils for themselves. Ah, seeing this makes me mad. These Americans are too inappropriate. It's disgusting to me. How could there be such a disgusting team? It seems that the spoils belong to them. Not only do they look superior, but they also look proud. Silly dog, this group of Americans, where did they get their sense of superiority? Hee hee, this group of American people are looking for death. I'm afraid they don't know the strength of Su-Chen and others. Is this the American people? Such a plunder. It's obvious that they feel that their team is strong. There are only 4 of them to bully Su-Chen. They are really dogs. Jack folded his hands on his chest, sneered, and said aloofly. Since you don't want this nuclear energy crystal, then you don't need it. Now I'll give you 10 seconds to get out of this passage. Otherwise. With disdain in his eyes, he raised a hand and ordered the players behind him. Shish, 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 shish. The 11 team members behind Jack raised their guns one after another with cruel expressions on their faces. AK-47, M4A1, MP5, M24, loaded up. One after another, the dark muzzles of the guns were aimed at Su-Chen and the others. It seems that as long as Jack gives an order, these guns will shoot Su-Chen and others into a hornet's nest. Yao Yao, she is panicked and angry now. Ooh, these people are so unreasonable. Without a word, threaten us with a gun. So angry. So many guns, if you don't agree, will you be shot to death? Woohoo, Yao Yao is afraid. Oh, why did you let us leave? Is it based on the number of you and the guns in your hands? Kakashi spoke coldly. He leaned against the wall, closed, golden plum, stuffed it into his pocket, and threw away the kunai in his hand. Kunai drew a beautiful parabola in the air, throwing and catching. Good question. Why? Just because we have more people than you. Just because we are better equipped than you. You are weak, we are strong. It's that simple. You bunch of inferior yellow people don't even know such a simple truth. Jack shrugged his shoulders, his face superior and superior. He is a skin colorist, and he believes that people with white skin are human beings bestowed by God, and they are the most perfect and noble people in the world. As for black skin and yellow skin, they are inferior humans. In Jack's eyes, Su-Chen and his group are inferior people. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Talk to you low-class yellow people. I feel disgusted if I say a word. Now I'm counting down. If you don't get out after 10 seconds, then let's all die. Anyway, you yellow people are not worthy to live in this world with us white people. Jack sneered. The team members behind him also had high faces and whispered to each other, laugh out loud. They communicated in American language, but it could be heard from the tone that this group of people were laughing at Su-Chen and the others. The words are frivolous. The tone is disdainful. Studio. Too much deception. It's too much deception. I'm an English teacher. What they said just now is that we Chinese people are stupid pigs. Stupid pigs are the most insulting words in their language. How dare these Americans? How dare they insult us yellow people and Chinese people like this? These Americans are dead. What age are they? Are they still engaging in racial discrimination? Are they still engaging in colorism? Is this the so-called demeanor of a great country? Angry. I'm so angry with this group of dogs. Mothers. Raised. Where did these Americans have a sense of superiority? How dare they look down on us yellow people so much? Su-Chen Chong, kill this group of people. It makes me angry. As soon as we reach the secret realm, there are no rules to restrict us. The true colors of these people are revealed. Pit, yellow skin means inferior people. Are these people mentally retarded? Or are they dead horses? When the audience heard the speeches of the Americans, they all became angry immediately. The program, Secret Adventure, is a program jointly created by the United Nations around the world. People who watched this program were not only Chinese, but also from other countries. It turned out that people from other countries saw the spoils of Americans going to Su-Chen and others. All of them are holding the eyes of watching the play. However, as Jack's skin colorist words blurted out, he immediately offended people of yellow race and black people all over the world. In other countries, the vast majority of yellow and black people are filled with righteous indignation and crazily sending barrage. These bullet screens are similar, with ancestors as the center and mother as the radius, greeting Jack and his party. This is Datong culture. The countdown begins. 10, 9, Jack's face was impatient and condescending. He sneered, and started the countdown on his own, as if Su Chen was a lamb waiting to be slaughtered in their eyes. After my countdown is over, if these lowly yellow people don't leave, kill them all. Jack's eyes were cruel. Su Chen tilted her head, her eyes were strange. Who on earth gave this idiot the courage to count down to him? Liang Jingru. Boom, boom, boom. Su Chen was too lazy to say a word. He took out his pistol and fired 3 times. The speed of the gun is extremely fast. Jack and the others had no time to react. Flames spewed from the muzzle, and 3 bullets poured out. The first bullet directly exploded Jack's egg. The second bullet directly knocked out Jack's left ear. The third bullet directly smashed Jack's right hand. Laugh, laugh, laugh. All the bullets hit Jack. Blood spurted from Jack's wound, and under the rendering of blood, he looked like a blood man. At first, Jack didn't react. But a few seconds later, the whole body violently attacked, making him howl and howl. Especially the pain from the crotch made his life worse than death. What? It hurts. It hurts to death. How dare they shoot first? Quick, kill them quickly. Kill all this group of inferior yellow people. Jack knelt down on the ground, his face pale, howling and screaming. He never thought that Su Chen and the others would actually do something. And it's so fast. Make them unable to react at all. Studio. Ha ha ha, it's so satisfying. It's really satisfying. I give Su Chen full marks for this wave. Sweet, cool, well done. Congratulatory message from China. I love Su Chen so much. Jack just lost his balls, haha. I laughed so hard. I just like Su Chen being so simple, direct and rude. I'm a fan. Just now I was so angry that I was going to die, but now I feel comfortable all over. At this moment, I just want to say, Su Chen is awesome. The expressions of the other Americans changed one by one. What? The boss of his own family was actually beaten up, shot through his ear, and shot through his hand. How can this be paid off? How dare these lowly yellow people? How dare they attack their superior Caucasians first? Fu.ck, kill. Kill them all. Fu.ck. The other Americans all looked angry. They had already loaded their guns and fired fiercely at Su Chen and the others. Boom, 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 boom. All of a sudden, there was a hail of bullets in the passage. But soon, they discovered a very frightening fact. After shooting, none of the bullets hit Su Chen and the others. How can this be? Another place in the passage. In order to avenge their child, the 2 ultimate monsters chased after Su Chen and the others. They frantically advanced and came to a bonfire. The bonfire had already been extinguished, which meant that Su Chen and the others had already left. Represents 2 ultimate humming monsters, 1 step late. Hey, 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 hey. The group of humans had already left early. Hey, hey, hey. Husband, we chase. We must avenge our children. The mother was extremely strange, and let out a roar unwillingly. It roared so loudly that the ground in the passage shook twice under the roar. Hey, hey, hey. That's for sure. Hey, hey, hey. After finding that group of humans, we must eat them all. Hey, hey, hey. I can smell a very strong smell ahead. They are in the aisle ahead. The public finally let out a roar. The 2 ultimate beeping monsters ran away after looking for the scent of Su Chen and the others. The 2 of them swore that they must kill all those who killed their children, and then eat them in pieces to avenge their children. It's just a group of lowly human beings, yet they dare to kill them. It's just courting death. In the Blood Corpse channel. Boom, 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 boom. The Americans panicked. With guns in their hands, they frantically shot at Su Chen and the others. But to his horror, he discovered that the bullet could not hit Su Chen and the others at all. Because all the bullets were blocked. That's right, it was blocked. Clang. The sound of a shovel blocking a bullet. Clang, clang, clang. Sister Bauer protects Yao Yao behind her. She held the shovel, turned it 360 degrees, and turned it into a circle, like a windmill, at an extremely fast speed, blocking the attack of bullets. The bullet hit the shovel, making a clanging sound, the flames splashed, and the defense was amazing. Wow, Sister Bauer, you are amazing. Even bullets can't break through your defense. Yao Yao cheers for you. Sister Bauer is the most powerful. Sister Bauer, you are the best. Yao Yao acted as a cheerleader behind Sister Bauer, waving her little hands, shouting slogans, and constantly cheering Sister Bauer on. After being a cheerleader for a few days, she has become more proficient and understands how to be a cheerleader. It can be said that Yao Yao is no longer the Yao Yao she was before, and now she is more proficient in being a cheerleader. Thinking about it this way, Yao Yao still has a little pride, a little pride. Call out, call out, call out, call out. Kakashi was also dodging the bullets. He was extremely fast, running and making the sound of breaking the wind, avoiding all the bullets. Wow, brother Kakashi, you are amazing. The speed is so fast. Yao Yao cheers for you. Brother Kakashi is the best. Brother Kakashi, you are the best. Yao Yao acts as a cheerleader. After she finished cheering up Sister Bauer, she cheered up Kakashi again. Yao Yao has become more and more proficient in the profession of cheerleading. For the next goal, cheers for brother Su Chen. She turned her head to look at Su Chen, and when she was about to cheer Su Chen on, she was suddenly stunned. Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. What's happening here? Equals. Only see. Clang. Sound of two swords chopping bullets. Clang, clang, clang. Su Chen held two long knives, one in his left hand and one in his right. He was waving a long knife, and he was chopping bullets. Most of the bullets were cut, split in half, and fell to the ground with a clang. Very fast action, handsome and compelling. But, although Su Chen blocked most of the bullets, there were still many bullets that were not blocked. Laugh, laugh, laugh. The bullet directly pierced Su Chen's body, and when the body made a hissing sound, blood gushed out like a small fountain. There are more than a dozen small holes in Su Chen's body spurting blood. He fell directly to the ground, pawn. If Su Chen wanted to block these bullets, he could completely block them. But I'm tired, I just finished beating the female corpse in white, and now I have to block bullets again. I'm tired, the donkeys in the production team dare not do this kind of work. So, Su Chen chooses to die to take a rest, chooses to lie on the ground, lie flat. Deadpool roll value +1. Deadpool roll value +1. Deadpool roll value +1. Deadpool roll value +1. Wow, brother Su Chen is so handsome, he can shoot bullets with a blade. Yao Yao is so admired, and many more. What? It's not completely blocked at all, okay. It's useless to move so handsomely. It can't stop bullets at all. Won't you die if you don't play handsome? Ah. Dead man, dead man. Brother Su Chen was shot to death. At first, Yao Yao saw the handsome movement of Su Chen's blade bullet. Her Kazilan's big eyes couldn't help showing a look of admiration. But I didn't expect it. Su Chen was handsome for less than 2 seconds, and directly broke the defense, because he didn't block all the bullets at all. Now the bullets shot out small holes one after another. The small holes are like fountains, still spurting blood. Even Jesus couldn't save the fatal amount of bleeding. Woohoo! Brother Su Chen didn't die from beating the female corpse in white, but died at the hands of these Americans who robbed them of nuclear energy crystals. This is too bad. Yao Yao weeps for you. Kakashi. How is this going? Su Chen actually fell down again. Died again. It shouldn't be. In the fight with the white-clothed female corpse just now, he could clearly see how powerful Su Chen was. Just now, the speed of the female corpse in white's claws was much faster than these bullets, and Su Chen was able to completely resist it. Kakashi didn't believe that Su Chen couldn't stop these bullets. There must be something strange about this. With doubts, he directly opened the blood wheel eyes and began to observe Su Chen's situation. This observation made Kakashi feel a little confused. On the surface, Su Chen was dead, the bullet hole was sprayed with blood, the blood flowed all over the place like a bloody death. In fact, Su Chen didn't die at all. The vitality in his body was astonishing, full of life force, and contained a huge essence. Even if he wanted to die, it would be difficult for him to die. Su Chen's physique is simply terrifying. Kakashi couldn't help but groan. Okay, Su Chen died again. Looks like I can dig a hole again. Sister Bauer's eyes lit up. She was heartless. When she saw Su Chen was shot and fell to the ground, the first thing she thought of was digging a hole. Su Chen has never laid down in the pit I dug, so she doesn't know how good my technique is in digging pits and burying people. Now let him experience it. Yao Yao, how much Miss Bauer likes digging holes. Brother Su Chen was shot and died. The first thing that came to mind was to dig a hole for Brother Su Chen and bury him. Sister Bauer deserves to be you. One word. Ruthlessly, ruthlessly, ruthlessly. Studio. All go. Su Chen got shot. Got shot. After getting shot so many times, it seems like he's going to die. Quote. Is this the legendary death? You can avoid bullets without dodging, you can block bullets without blocking. But you have to chop bullets with 2 knives. Su Chen is so strong, the giant ugly monster didn't kill him last time. How could he be shot and died? Maybe he really didn't die. It's the first time I feel that my 3 views are a little broken. For a normal person, he would have died after being shot more than a dozen times. But I always feel that Su Chen is fine. The audience was suddenly a little confused. If they hadn't met Su Chen before, they thought it would be difficult for Su Chen to survive so many shots. But after getting to know Su Chen, I always feel that these dozen shots are just a small problem. This fearful thought, the 3 views are getting more and more broken. Success. We made it. Although we didn't kill the 3 lowly yellow men, we managed to kill the murderer who hurt the boss. After the dozen or so Americans finished firing a clip, they all laughed wildly and triumphantly. Just now, they kept firing at Su Chen and the others, but they couldn't achieve any effect. They were a little panicked and terrified. But after shooting Su Chen, they breathed a sigh of relief. Bullets are still useful. They avenged the boss. Fu.ck. Fu.ck. This time, the lowly yellow man deserves to die. How dare you hurt me? With the support of the team members, Jack stood up covered in blood, his face was ferocious, and he let out a voice of resentment. When he saw Su Chen's corpse, he felt the pleasure of revenge, and at the moment he was extremely rampant, laughing loudly. I have to say that this American Jack is also a ruthless character. Su Chen knocked out 1 ear, pierced 1 hand, and exploded his balls. It is also a ruthless person who can still be so alive and kicking now. But, just at this time, something happened that stopped Jack's laughter abruptly. Let them be dumbfounded, something frightening happened. Boss can move. Corpses can move. He's moving. Monster. This must be a monster. How can you not die after being shot so many times? An American team member looked at Su Chen with horror in his eyes. As a special soldier, he has experienced hundreds of battles, and has experienced battles large and small. He knew very well in his heart that it was impossible for him to be alive with such a fatal injury. Far away, Su Chen's corpse stood up crookedly, like a zombie. The muzzle on his body was still spraying blood like a fountain, but he just stood up. This scene is extremely weird. Yao, how long have I been asleep? Su Chen shook his head, he stretched and yawned. He casually picked out a bullet in his body and threw it on the ground. Deadpool roll value +1. Deadpool roll value +1. Deadpool roll value +1. Deadpool roll value +1. Brother Su Chen, you haven't slept for long, it seems to be only a few minutes. Yao Kazilin's big eyes widened a little bit, and she opened her mouth in a pleasantly surprised and cute way. Wow, Brother Su Chen didn't die, that's great. Hee. Studio. Hold the grass. Su Chen really belongs to a real man, and he won't die like this. It's absolutely perfect. Ha, small problem. Su Chen was fine with such a serious injury last time, how could he die after being hit by a few bullets? What the hell, could it be that Su Chen's holster has a particularly high defense? That's why he hasn't died all this time. It shouldn't be. Su Chen has shed so much blood, or does the leather case have a high defense? Anyway, I'm getting more and more fascinated, and I feel like Su Chen can't die no matter what. In 2 words, awesome. The audience was very happy one by one. Let me just say, Su Chen was shot more than a dozen times, how could he die like this? Kakashi smiled, and as expected, Su Chen's physique was really special. There's no need to dig a hole anymore. Sister Bauer didn't know why she was a little disappointed, so she sighed. When the American people saw Su Chen's corpses, they stood up, gasping for air one by one, feeling terrified from the cold from their feet to their heads. Is that human being? Can you survive so many shots? This is a zombie. Look at your cowardice, what's there to be afraid of? Give me the bomb. Blow him up directly. Jack looked grim. He directly took out a grenade, bit off the grenade with his mouth and detonated the letter, and threw it directly at Su Chen. Die, monster. Die, you fool yellow man. Bullets can't kill you, and bombs can't kill you if you don't believe it. Good come. Su Chen chuckled. He looked at the flying grenade, and directly swung the long knife in his hand like a baseball bat. Action standard. Amazing hitting accuracy. Here comes a home run. Boom. The grenade was hit, through a beautiful parabola, and fell towards the American team. Ah, grenade. He hit the grenade back. Everyone pay attention to dodge, pay attention to dodge. Get down. The Americans looked terrified one by one, they ran towards the distance quickly, and then lay down on the ground. Boom. The grenade fell to the ground and exploded suddenly, with great power. This is not an ordinary grenade, but a high explosive grenade. The explosion immediately killed the 2 Americans who were unable to dodge in time. Their flesh and blood splattered everywhere, not even a complete limb. My lord, he killed our brother, shoot and shoot. Kill 'em all. Seeing that his 2 team members were blown to pieces, an American was extremely angry and roared. They hurriedly changed the magazines, planning to shoot Su Chen and the others into a hornet's nest. But, how could Su Chen and others give them a chance? If the other party wants to kill, then they will not be merciful. Boom, boom, boom. Su Chen held 2 guns and shot 3 shots at 3 Americans not far away. Headshots were shot, and there were no false shots. One American after another was headshot, with a blood hole in the center of the head. The blood hole and brain plasma flowed down, and the Americans died directly. At first, this group of Americans coveted their nuclear energy crystals, arrogant and domineering. Order Su Chen and others to leave within 10 seconds, or they will all be buried in this passage. Now that the Americans are suffering this kind of fate, he said that he does not have the slightest sympathy in his heart. If they didn't have this strength, not only would the loot be plundered, but they would also be the ones lying on the ground now. Dwang, dwang, dwang. Sister Bauer is holding a shovel, and she is extremely fast, like a ghost. He picked up the shovel and smashed it on the heads of the 3 Americans. When the shovel was smashed, the American head tilted, blood and brains were splashed, and he fell to the ground and died. Violence beyond compare. Cruel. Laugh, laugh, laugh. Kakashi directly shot 3 darts. The speed of the darts was extremely fast, making it impossible for the 3 Americans to hide, and directly hit the aorta. With a snort, blood spurted out of his neck. After they screamed, they curled up on the ground. Han. Are these people all devils? Looking at the scene of massacre, Jack was terrified. His face was extremely pale, and he suddenly felt extremely regretful, regretting why he provoked Su Chen and his party. If they didn't provoke Su Chen and his party, they would still be able to survive. However, there is no if in reality. At this moment, of the 12 expedition members in the United States, Jack is the only one left. The remaining 11 expedition members died. Some were shot through the head by Su Chen's pistol. Some had their heads blown off by Sister Bauer's shovel. Some were darts by Kakashi aorta. Su Chen and the others looked at Jack together, their eyes turned cold. Jack swallowed, cold sweat broke out behind his back, he only now understood. This group of people is simply ridiculously strong, except Yao Yao. You know, the members of their team are all from special forces. All of them have experienced many battles and have sufficient combat experience. But in the hands of Su Chen and others, they couldn't even last half a round, directly slaughtered. Humph, who told you to bully us just now? You still want to kill us? It is your own fault to suffer this retribution now. After Yao Yao saw that there was no danger, she jumped out directly from behind Sister Bauer, put her hands on her hips, and hummed to Jack. It was my fault, it was my fault. I shouldn't covet your nuclear energy crystals. I shouldn't kill you. I apologize to you, I kowtow to you. You Washaw have a saying that is good, saving a life is better than building a 7-level pagoda. Please let me go. Jack looked terrified. He knelt on the ground and begged for mercy. Studio. Ha 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 ha, Jack will beg for mercy now. Did you just say that you are not a proud white-skinned person? Why did you kneel down to the yellow-skinned person? It's so satisfying. It's a good thing that Su Chen and the others are powerful, and they vented their anger on our behalf, otherwise I would be really aggrieved to death. Not only do they take away Su Chen's spoils, but they also engage in skin colorism. They are simply beasts and scum. Hurry up and send Jack to hell. Begging for mercy is useless. Saving someone's life is better than building a 7th level pagoda. How dare Jack say it? What a double-labeled dog. Why didn't you say this when you were about to kill Yao Yao and my wife just now? They are going to kill you, and they said that saving a life is better than building a 7-level pagoda. I'm disgusted. Kill, 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 kill. The audience was excited one by one. The eyes of the public are discerning. They just saw the whole process of the incident. It is clear that Jack's team is greedy, coveting the nuclear energy crystals of Su Chen and others, not only that, but also killing Su Chen and others. If it weren't for the strength of Su Chen and the others, it would have been another expedition team. I am afraid that there has been an accident long ago. So at this moment, they all felt that Jack must be killed. Humph, when you were trying to harm us, did you ever think about the result? Yao Yao was full of anger, and reprimanded Jack cutely. But halfway through her words, Jack threw 2 things towards Yao Yao at an extremely fast speed. Careful, Sister Bao'er's expression changed. She directly grabbed Yao Yao and stepped back. Boom, laugh. The 2 things that Jack threw out were flash bombs and smoke bombs. The flash bomb exploded, and there was a strong and dazzling white light in the passage. The smoke bomb exploded, and thick smoke appeared in the passage. You are still too naive. Taking advantage of the cover of smoke bombs and flash bombs, Jack sneered. Dragging his broken limbs, he quickly fled out of the passage. Jack took 2 strong painkillers just now. It can make him not care about the pain in a short time. Jack, who was fleeing out of the passage, had vicious and resentful eyes in his eyes. Not only did he lose 11 brothers this time, but he also lost an ear, eggs and hands. The more he thought about it, the more resentful he felt. Although I can't beat you. But do you have parents and sisters? Do you have relatives? I killed them all to relieve my hatred. I look forward to the wonderful expressions you will show when you see all the deaths of your relatives after you come out, ha ha ha. There was hatred in Jack's eyes, and cruelty appeared at the corner of his mouth. He has already decided, once he goes out from the secret realm, let's start to implement this plan and avenge Su Chen and the others. However, just at this time, not far in front of the passage, several voices suddenly came. Beep, 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 beep. Hearing these voices, Jack's expression changed. What kind of monster sound is this? And why is the roar on the ground so loud? There are monsters. Must be a monster. Before he could react, 2 huge strange creatures appeared in front of Jack. 2 weird creatures that look like lizards are huge. 5 meters high, 10 meters long, like a monster. 4 claws, strong and sharp. The surface of the skin is barbed, hard and shiny. Jack was like an ant in front of the 2 extremely huge monsters. Hey, hey, hey. Human. It's a hateful human. Hey, hey, hey. Husband, I found a human being. The mother was extremely angry, and it growled towards Jack with its weird head like a baby. Under the roar of the monster, Jack was terrified, his legs went limp, and he almost didn't kneel on the ground. Why is there such a huge monster in the passage? How could there be such ghosts in the secret realm? What? Jack screamed, his face full of fear. He was horrified to find one of the monsters opened its bloody mouth and bit him directly. The ultimate humming monster was extremely fast. Before Jack could dodge, he was directly bitten by the ultimate humming monster and swallowed it into his mouth. Crack, crack. The male ultimate monster chewed twice, ground Jack's bones, viscera and flesh into pieces, and swallowed it into his stomach. Hey, hey, hey. Human meat is really delicious. Yeah, yip, yip. It's so delicious. The male uttered a strange chirping sound, and a contented expression appeared on its huge weird baby face. Hey, hey, hey. I can smell it, I can smell it. Hey, hey, hey. The murderer who killed our children. Right ahead, right ahead. The mother was extremely whimpering and screaming excitedly. In front, at a distance of less than a few hundred meters, it can clearly feel that the murderer who killed their child is right in front. I have finally found you, and I must swallow all of you as food. Within the channel. Ow, so angry. Escaped by that villain. That scoundrel is too despicable. He actually threw smoke bombs and grenades. Almost blind Yao Yao's eyes. Yao Yao was indignant and waved her powder fist. So angry. Unexpectedly, he was still run away by that person. Carrot. Yao Yao, don't be angry. I'll find that man and bury him. Sister Bauer turned her head to look at Yao Yao, as if looking at her daughter. She stroked Yao Yao's antlers, revealing the brilliance of motherhood. Yao Yao, what is the way Miss Bauer looks at me? Is it looking at your eyes? What is the strong light emitting from Sister Bauer? Is it the brilliance of maternal love? Something is wrong. Very wrong. Yao Yao found something very wrong. That is, she treats Sister Bauer as her sister. Sister Bauer treats her like her daughter. Degree. This is this. Studio. Ha 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 ha. Maternal love is touching, and Sister Bauer still spoils Yao Yao as always. Is this maternal love? Floating in a trance, I'm dying of laughter. I treat you as a sister, but you treat me as a daughter. I'm about to faint from laughter in the toilet. I don't think the relationship between Su Chen's team is normal. In a normal plot, 2 men and 2 women are together. After going through some adventures, shouldn't they gradually cultivate their relationship and then form 2 CPs? Why is the style of Su Chen's team gradually becoming crooked? My stomach hurts from laughing. Now I finally understand why this happened, because none of this team is normal, 4 sand sculptures. No, everyone, listen to me. The final relationship may look like this. In the end, Kakashi and Su Chen entered the palace of marriage and lived happily ever after. The one on the first floor felt a chill. I can't imagine what the 2 men will do after they live happily together. Fencing each other every day. Before my 3 views are shattered, please stop your silly and beastly thoughts. The audience was extremely happy, sending out bullet screens one by one. Just at this time, behind the passage, Jack's terrified screams were suddenly heard, and then the screams gradually disappeared. Immediately afterwards, there were loud vibrations on the ground one after another. It seems that there are 2 behemoths running fast in the passage. What? Sister Bauer, wasn't that Jack's voice just now? Why is he making that noise? Did something happen by accident? Yao Yao looked puzzled. Wait to find out. There's something coming our way. Sister Bauer protects Yao Yao behind her. She carries a shovel and is ready to fight at any moment. What exactly is it? Kakashi frowned slightly. He closed the 2nd volume of Golden Plum and looked up to the back of the passage. It's annoying. I should have cut off all the bullets just now. Now the bullets are inside the body, and I have to pick them out one by one. Sorry. Xiao Shishi, what are you doing looking at the back of the passage? Is there something? Don't be so vigilant, let me protect you, what are you afraid of? I am your strongest backing. I am your safe haven. Do you feel a strong sense of security next to me? Su Chen chuckled. While digging out the bullet, he chatted next to Kakashi. Deadpool roll value +1. Deadpool roll value +1. Deadpool roll value +1. Deadpool roll value +1. Kakashi ignored Su Chen, but looked at the back with vigilant eyes. The audience in the live broadcast room were also nervous. They also heard Jack's screams through the live broadcast just now. What kind of creature is coming from behind the passage? Quickly, under Yao Yao's gaze, under the watchful eyes of Sister Bauer and Kakashi, under the gaze of the audience, 2 huge strange creatures appeared in front of them. Both ends are extremely strange. Huge body, cruelty. When they saw Su Chen and the others, they roared. Beep, 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 beep. What? So big, this is too big. Yao Yao covered her mouth with her little hand and exclaimed. These 2 monsters are so big, more than 10 times bigger than the monsters they encountered just now. It's like a huge dinosaur. It's terrible. Hollow up pointing triangle. Su Chen, Kakashi, Sister Bauer. So big, is this too big? Yao Yao, what kind of tiger wolf term is this? Driving invisible is the deadliest. Yao Yao is really pure and lustful. Why are these 2 monsters so big? And they are obviously running towards us, and they seem to be very angry with us. Kakashi touched his chin and asked aloud. Su Chen, I don't know. Yao Yao, I don't know. I know. These 2 monsters are the parents of the monster before. Sister Bauer smiled wittily and shook her little cleverness. Do you have anything to prove? Kakashi asked curiously. It's very simple. The monsters before were all screaming. These 2 humming monsters are chirping. There are 2 more beeps. So, there is only one truth. and that is that these two monsters are the parents of the previous monsters. Sister Bauer shook her wit and answered wittily. Single quote closing parenthesis. I, Sister Bauer, are a group of witty people. Wow, Sister Bauer, you are so smart. You can observe all of this. Yao Yao spoke sweetly in admiration. Su Chen, Kakashi, they wanted to refute Sister Bauer, but they couldn't find any reason to refute. It makes sense, and I can't find any reason to refute it. Chapter 51, Uncharted Adventure. Unlock the Deadpool template at the beginning. I heard Sister Bauer's amazing analysis and answer. The audience were all stunned. What? These two gigantic chirping chirps are two more chirping chirps than before, so they are the chirping chirp parents. What kind of fairy logic is this? What kind of mind analysis is this? The audience in the live broadcast room burst out laughing. Ha 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 ha, as expected of Sister Bauer. I don't accept anyone, but Sister Bauer, you really make sense. Sister Bauer is so smart, a group of witty ones. You can see it all. It's booming and in a trance. Miss Bauer is so cute, it's beyond my imagination. It's so cute that it explodes. Sister Bauer, please accept my knee. This logical analysis is really beyond the reach of ordinary people. Sister Bauer is awesome, laughing so hard that my stomach hurts. I don't even want to support the wall, so I will obey you, Sister Bauer. I'm tired, Sister Bauer, you are really smart. Wow, Kaka, I can't find any reason to refute what Sister Bauer said. The audience laughed one by one. They never thought that Sister Bauer could be so cute. Hey. These people are the murderers of our children. Hey. This group of hateful humans is right in front of us. Hey. Husband, let's eat them together and avenge our children. The mother ultimate beeping monster roared angrily. Its weird baby head turned to look at the male ultimate monster. The whole incomparably huge body was ready to move, as if as long as the male monster nodded, it would rush up together, tearing Su Chen and others into pieces. Hey. Wife, don't be impulsive. Hey. This is the territory of the female corpse in white, look at the ground. Hey. These humans actually killed the white female corpse. The male's huge pupils constricted. It observed just now, and found that the white-clothed female corpse in this passage had disappeared. The female corpse in white didn't eat all of Su Chen and the others. It knows very clearly how terrifying the strength of the white-clothed female corpse is. It can summon hundreds of blood corpses, and its fighting power is still very strong. Not only that, but the character is extremely ferocious, even more ferocious than their humming monsters. No matter what creatures in the channel enter its territory, there is no chance of surviving. Once, these two extreme monsters broke into this section of passage, and almost lost their lives. The male is extremely strange, without a tail. The mother is extremely strange, without an eye. All of this was done by the female corpse in white. Although they are the ultimate humming monsters, their bodies are extremely large and their attack power is extremely ferocious. However, because the body is too large, the reaction speed is not fast enough, and it is almost tortured to death by the white-clothed female corpse. There is no chance of resistance at all. There is no ability to resist at all. What's more, there are still hundreds of blood corpses besieging, who can't be killed or killed, and can't be crushed even if they are trampled. Once torn to pieces, these blood corpses were restored in a short while. Some people say that if the blood corpse cannot be killed, it can be swallowed and eaten. It is impossible to eat. These blood corpses look like shit to the monsters, how can they enter? Totally impossible. However, Su Chen and these human beings can wipe out all the blood corpses and the white-clothed female corpses. You must know that the female corpse in white is the existence that almost killed them by the ultimate monster. It can be seen from this that Su Chen and these human beings are far more powerful than them. Hey. I don't care. Hey. It's hard to find the murderer of our child, how can I just give up like this? Hey. If you don't, I will. The mother screamed strangely, and after a while roared at the father. It rushed towards Su Chen and the others. The public is extremely strange. It didn't choose to rush over, but waited in place, wanting to see how strong these humans are. If the wife is dead, you can find it again, but if you die, you will really be gone. What? Sister Bauer, there is a monster rushing towards us. It's so big. It's big and long. It's so fast. Yao Yao has a small face of fear. She hurriedly hid behind Sister Bauer, feeling nervous. Ah, it's too big. It's as big as a hill. If it comes down in one bite, can you swallow all 100 Yao Yao? Woohoo, what a horrible big mouth. Beep, beep, beep. The mother's ultimate humming monster looked up to the sky. With a roar, the sound was extremely loud, and the trembling channel vibrated. Its whole body is like a cannonball, and it is extremely fast, rushing towards Sister Bauer. Yao Yao, you go away. Sister Bauer yawned, her eyes calm. Facing this huge monster, the expression on her face did not change at all. Good, Yao Yao nodded obediently. Sa Yazi ran behind Suchen and Kakashi. Beep, beep, beep. As soon as the mother ultimate monster approached Sister Bauer, it opened its bloody mouth and bit towards Sister Bauer. Its mouth is so huge that it can swallow even 3 elephants, let alone Sister Bauer. If Sister Bauer doesn't avoid it, she will definitely be swallowed. Facing the monsters, Bauer was extremely calm. She was extremely fast, and on one side of her body, she directly avoided the bite of the humming monster. The ultimate beeping strange saw that one bite did not bite Sister Bauer. With a flick of its huge tail, it swept towards Sister Bauer. Boom, 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 comma comma. Where the tail of the ultimate humming monster swept across, the rocks exploded and gravel splashed everywhere. It can be seen how terrifying the impact carried by this tail is. Sister Bauer picked up the shovel, jumped up, and directly avoided the sweep of the ultimate monster's tail. It's time for me to attack. Sister Bauer swung her shovel and spoke seriously. Dwang, 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 comma comma. Sister Bauer is holding a shovel, and she is extremely fast, like a ghost. He picked up the shovel and kept hitting the head of the ultimate monster. When the shovel was smashed, a small part of the ultimate monster's head was directly shattered, and blood spattered everywhere. Violence beyond compare. Cruel. Under Sister Bauer's continuous attack, the huge head wounds of the ultimate monster are getting more and more wounds. It's getting denser. Drop after drop of blood merged into a stream and flowed down the head of the monster. Hey, hey, hey. How can this human being have such great strength? How can the speed be so fast? Hey, hey, hey. We can't attack this human at all. The female ultimate monster roared and roared, her tail flicked violently, and her 4 claws and 4 hard claws continued to attack. It continuously attacked intensively and quickly, constantly attacking Sister Bauer. However, the ultimate monster found out in despair that it couldn't hit the human in front of him at all. The speed of this human being in front of him is really too fast. Can't even catch it. Forget it, the attack power is particularly high. Every time she hit it on the head with a shovel, there would be severe pain in the head. The mother is extremely angry. This kind of feeling is really aggrieved. I can't grasp and hit and can't hit. I can only be ravaged by others. Hey, hey, hey. My wife, let's run, you can't beat her at all. Hey, hey, hey. If you don't run away, I will run away. The male monster roared at the female monster, and after a roar, it fled frantically towards the outside of the passage. The public is extremely flustered. From the battle just now, it can already clearly see that these people are the human beings who killed the female corpse in white. Can't beat it. Can't beat it at all. You know, when these 2 ultimate monsters teamed up, they almost died at the hands of the female corpse in white. But the female corpse in white was killed by this group of people. In other words, the strength of these few humans far exceeds them. If you continue to stay in the tunnel, there is only one result, that is death. Escape. Must escape. I can't stay here any longer. As for my wife's death, it's fine if it's not dead. In less than a few blinks, the male ultimate monster suddenly disappeared, disappearing in this passage. Studio. Ha 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 ha, this is too real. The husband and wife are birds in the same forest, and they will fly separately when the disaster is imminent. That monster also ran too fast, and it disappeared immediately. This. Listen to Sister Bauer and the others, aren't these 2 monsters husband and wife? Why did that monster run away? Needless to say, he must have been scared away. Ah, this desire to survive, I can feel it through the screen. It's amazing. Without Su-Chen Kakashi's action, Sister Bauer can completely torture the monsters by herself. Ah, I'm a fan. Sister Bauer is too strong. Sister Bauer is still fighting with a shovel. Her body is extremely flexible. Sometimes she leaps, sometimes jumps, and sometimes dodges. Every time he dodges and dodges, he avoids the attack of the monster just right. Sister Bauer has fully understood in her heart. Although the monster's attack power is very high, it has a fatal weakness. That is unresponsive, very slow. Dwang, 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 Sister Bauer made a quick decision without any sloppiness. She took a shovel and kept hitting the monster's head. Suddenly, there were bucket-sized wounds on the strange head. The wounds are gradually accumulating, the baby's head is bleeding profusely, and the breath of life is gradually passing away. Its movements were no longer as vigorous as before, its speed began to slow down, and its movements began to slow down. Yeah, yip, yip, yip. The ultimate beeping monster let out an unwilling roar. Not only is it unwilling because it can't kill humans, but also because its husband has escaped. The ultimate humming monster can feel that his body is getting heavier and heavier, and he is on the verge of death. In the end, under Sister Bauer's continuous rapid and precise attacks, the female ultimate humming monster fell to the ground without making it past 1 minute. Boom! The ultimate humming monster uttered an unwilling roar again, and fell to the ground, dust flying everywhere. The mother is extremely strange. Pawn. Back to square one. Sister Bauer swung the shovel, and she was unscathed, not even a drop of Yinggui's blood was stained on her body. At ease, leisurely, perfect and neat. Wow, Sister Bauer, you are amazing. To be able to single-handedly take on such a big monster. This is too awesome. Yao Yao showed adoring eyes. Surrounded by Sister Bauer, she was alive and kicking, excited, and talking cutely. Sister Bauer is really amazing. Not only can she dig holes so well, she can even fight so well. Yao Yao is so admired. I don't know when I will be as powerful as Sister Bauer. Unknown currency Omega unknown currency. Studio. Quote. Groove, groove, groove. Ha 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 ha. The ones who went up to the first floor told you to read more books. Now I can't find any adjectives, so I can only call it whoa. Trough, trough. Sister Bauer is too sassy, she's so handsome that I'm crying. Wow, Kaka, this is sending away the whole family of the monster. No, there is another monster who has escaped. It's so awesome that it exploded, and it's another day for Sister Bauer to be a human being. I also think it's awesome, knocking the monster to the ground without even a drop of blood on it. Did you see clearly just now? Sister Bauer didn't use all her strength at all just now. She completely teased the monster between applause and killed it directly. This sense of control has shocked me for 100 years. Now I don't know who is stronger in this team. Kakashi is the most powerful. Su-Chen is the most powerful. Or Sister Bauer is the most powerful. Ha 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 ha, Yao Yao was directly ignored. Why mention Yao Yao? She is a mascot, okay. Don't, Yao Yao is my wife, wow, wow. I think Sister Bauer is the strongest. Where is Sister Bauer the strongest? Kakashi is obviously the strongest. No, Su-Chen is the strongest. Come on, what's the fuss about? They're all teammates, they're all strong, okay. Anyway, I like them all. Haha, well said. Children only make choices, I want them all. I like them all. Cow batch, Yao Yao waved her little pink fist excitedly. Hee hee, it's all done now. I'm off to collect our loot. Her face was excited, and she began to collect nuclear energy crystals on the ground in the passage. Su-Chen and others are also helping to collect. Hey. The supplies of these Americans are very good. Okay. And nuclear energy crystals. Su-Chen was searching the backpacks of the 11 Americans, not only found a lot of compressed biscuits, canned meat, water and other supplies, but also found more than a dozen nuclear energy crystals. It seems that the US team did not plunder the supplies of other expeditions. Otherwise, there would not be so many nuclear energy crystals. You know, apart from the more than 20 nuclear energy crystals obtained by the passage of the female corpse in white this time, they have obtained a total of 2 nuclear energy crystals before. However, there are so many nuclear energy crystals in the backpacks of these Americans. It's intriguing. But no matter what, these nuclear energy crystals belong to them now. All the nuclear energy crystals were collected and piled on the ground, like a hill, exuding a strong yellow light. Wow, there are 40 nuclear energy crystals here. If one coin is 500 million, 40 coins is only million. If the 200 million are divided equally between 4 people, each person will have 5,000 million. A lot of money. If I have this money, I will buy a lot and eat a lot. Yao Yao's face was excited, and Kazilin's big eyes were filled with the word money. Sister Bauer, Kakashi, Su Chen. Yao Yao is indeed a foodie. With so much money, she actually thinks about buying delicious food. Do you have any lofty ideals? Just to buy food, as expected of you, Yao Yao. These nuclear energy crystals plus the supplies of the Americans just now, we can't pack them. In the middle of Kakashi's speech, he suddenly thought of something, glanced at Su Chen's ass, and didn't continue talking. Hey, why doesn't Xiao Shishi talk anymore? Also, what do you think my ass is doing? You little pervert. Let me tell you, I'm not a casual person. I'm not a person when I get casual. According to our friendship, in fact, if you want to see it, I won't give it to you. But I'm shy. How dare I have Yao Yao and Sister Bauer by my side? Hey, Su Chen covered her cheeks with both hands, twitching and showing a shy expression on purpose. Deadpool roll value +1. Deadpool roll value +1. Deadpool roll value +1. Deadpool roll value +1. Kakashi. The corners of his eyes twitched, and he spit out a word, get lost. Brother Su Chen, Yao Yao will help you get these nuclear energy crystals into your 7-dimensional space. Yao Yao giggled. Holding a nuclear energy crystal in her small hand, she went directly to Su Chen's 7-dimensional space. Too rough. Su Chen was alert all over, and moaned. Deadpool roll value +2. Deadpool roll value +2. Deadpool roll value +2. Deadpool roll value +2. Deadpool playing actually +2. There are so many. Hey guys, looks like I found a new way to increase Deadpool impersonation. Kakashi, Sister Bauer. When they looked at Su Chen, their expressions were strange. What is this strange sound? What if the belt breaks, Yao Yao? What else? Do you want to come again? Yao Yao's face is innocent and cute. Holding the nuclear energy crystal with her 2 small hands, she grinned on her small face. Kakashi covered his face. Miss Bauer covered her face. What else? Do you want to come again? This. What kind of tiger-wolf words are these? Yao Yao's driving skills are self-taught. They said they didn't see it, and drove the fastest car with the cutest tone. Who can stand it? More. Come again. Su Chen nodded and smiled. Then I'll start. Yao Yao, I'm fast. Brother Su Chen, you have to hold on. Tell me when you can't stand it. Yao Yao has a serious face. After seeing Su Chen nodding, she kept putting nuclear power crystals and supplies into Su Chen's 7-dimensional space, and exported them crazily to him. Yao Yao is amazing. Su Chen chuckled and kept shouting, cooperating with Yao Yao. Deadpool roll value +2. Deadpool roll value +2. Deadpool roll value +2. Deadpool roll value +2. Kakashi covered his face. Miss Bauer covered her face. One is extremely dirty. One is pure to the extreme. This, what picture is this? What is this sound? No eyes, no eyes. No ear, no ear. Studio. It's booming and in a trance, I'm dying of laughter. Su Chen is really flirtatious, I love it too much. Ha 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 ha. Yao Yao, do it to me quickly, do it to me quickly, please be sure to do it to me like this. Dirty dirt, what a fast car. Mom, listening to Su Chen's voice, I'm actually aroused. I can't take it, I can't take it. Ah, Su Chen's voice is too ecstasy. My water came out, ahem, I mean the water in my cup came out. Please don't get me wrong. Hey, I understand, I understand. In fact, you don't need to explain. After all, you are an adult. Ha 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 ha, this scene is very eye-catching, but I like it, hee hee. I'm smart, I've already recorded Su Chen's groaning voice. In the dead of night, I can use it to comfort my. The captain of the anti-pornography team has come to the live broadcast room. I'm going, this is not my car to go to kindergarten. Ah, let me get out of the car. With Yao Yao's efforts, in less than a minute, the nuclear energy crystal and materials were all in Su Chen's 7-dimensional space. Su Chen chuckled and gave Yao Yao a thumbs up. Just now, Yao Yao directly collected a lot of performance points in such a wave. Now, as long as he works harder, he can improve his performance and get new rewards. Nola, brother Su Chen is the best. If you praise me like this, Yao Yao won't be very happy. Yao Yao had a happy face, so happy that she flew up. Wow, brother Su Chen actually praised me. So happy. This is the first time that brother Su Chen has praised me. Happy to fly. Opening parenthesis. Kakashi. Yao Yao is so cute. Sister Bauer. Yao Yao is so cute. This idea popped up in their hearts together. However, just at this time, Yao Yao seems to have noticed something, excitedly said. Wow, look, there is a cute little white rabbit in front of you. Su Chen turned to look. Kakashi turned to look. Miss Bauer turned her head to look. In front of the passage, ran a little white rabbit. It was all white, and its eyes were like rubies, so cute. Sister Bauer, look, I caught it. This bunny is so lovable. Yao Yao stepped forward. She grabbed the rabbit with both hands, held it in her arms, and walked to Sister Bauer. Sister Bauer's eyes lit up, and she said leisurely. It's really cute, I really want to kang its internal organs. Little White Rabbit panicked. I am innocent. Why do you always want to be greedy for my body? Still want to see my internal organs? Crying, cack. The little white rabbit in Yao Yao's arms was scared. It kept rubbing against Yao Yao's chest. In the end, I didn't catch anything. I can't say that I didn't catch it, I can only say that it's not big, and there are some small. So soft. As a male rabbit, it feels very comfortable in Yao Yao's arms, and doesn't want to jump for a while. Studio. What is this rabbit doing? Rubbing around. Get away from my wife. Rabbit, get off the ground, the rabbit can't get a house. I want it too. I haven't rubbed against Yao Yao's wife yet, how can it be your turn to rub it? I'm so envious, so jealous. The rabbit must die. The rabbit must die. The rabbit must die. Repeat the important words 3 times. I'm going. Why does this rabbit show a comfortable expression? This rabbit is so cheap. It must be a male rabbit. This wave, I must support Sister Bauer. Kang's internal organs. Why can a rabbit be treated like this? Ababa, Yao Yao hug me. One thing to say, the rabbit must die. The audience exploded one by one. They looked at the rabbit that kept rubbing against Yao Yao's chest, they were so sour. Why does a rabbit have such benefits? They who have received 9 years of compulsory education expressed their dissatisfaction. At this moment, everyone was filled with righteous indignation, cursing the rabbit not to have a house. What, Sister Bauer, the rabbit is so cute, how can you kill it? This is too cruel. Animals are very cute. Don't you have any favorite animals? Holding the little rabbit in her arms, Yao Yao hurriedly took 2 steps away from Sister Bauer, for fear that Sister Bauer would directly roast the rabbit in her hand, just like the roasted sparrow before. Although the previous roasted sparrows were indeed delicious and full of aftertaste, I still drool thinking about it now. But one size counts for one size, and the rabbit is not dead yet. Yao Yao can't eat rabbits. Su Chen had strange eyes and blinked. To be honest, he was also a little curious about what kind of animal Miss Bauer would like. What animal would you like? Dog, cat, duck, pig. Kakashi perked up his ears while looking at the little yellow book. He also wanted to know what animals Sister Bauer would like. In Kakashi's impression, Sister Bauer looked more like a man than a woman. Although Sister Bauer is carrying a shovel, wearing overalls, a white t-shirt, and green liberation shoes, her hair is a bit messy, the appearance of a female man. But the strength is terrifying. Not only does he dig holes very well, he holds a shovel in his hand and knocks no matter what monster he encounters. There is nothing you can't beat, and the feeling towards people is very sturdy. As a girl, this is very incredible. Sister Bauer, don't you have any favorite animals? Seeing that Sister Bauer was silent, Yao Yao asked sweetly again. Oh, animal, I like a lot of animals. Sister Bauer nodded seriously. She was thinking about Yao Yao's question just now. Thinking about what animal I like. After thinking about it, I really thought of many favorite animals. Then what animals are there? Yao Yao asked curiously, as if she wanted to know very much. The rabbit in its arms kept rubbing against each other. Steamed braised fish, charcoal grilled rabbit head, stewed chicken with mushrooms, roast suckling pig, white cut chicken. Sister Bauer mentioned dozens of animals she likes in one breath, all of which are dishes without exception, and none of them are alive. Yao Yao, is this the animal Miss Bauer likes? How is it all food? How come there is nothing alive? It's called Do you have a favorite animal? There is no good at all. These are not called animals, these are called food. Kakashi, Su Chen, the two of them looked at each other, seeing strange expressions in each other's eyes. This is why Miss Bauer likes animals. Good guy. They call it a good guy in their hearts. But it seems that there is nothing wrong with it. It is indeed an animal, but it is an animal made into a dish. Little rabbit, this woman is so scary, so scary. You have to escape from here, otherwise you will really be turned into a braised rabbit head later. It struggled continuously in Yao Yao's arms, finally broke free, ran away, and disappeared without a trace in the blink of an eye. The desire to survive is extremely strong. Studio. Blooming in a trance, Sister Bauer is so cute, is this your favorite animal? 2 words, awesome. Awesome wow, I am convinced of the brain circuit of Sister Bauer. Bauer deserves to be you, the witty group. Ahem, let me tell you something, Sister Bauer will give you full marks for this operation. Ha 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 ha, I can't find any reason to refute what Sister Bauer said. Isn't food an animal? Isn't an animal just food? I laughed so hard, Sister Bauer is too sandy, I love it. Sister Bauer, do you want to laugh at me to death, so that you can inherit the 5 cents from my wabe? Wow Kaka, in Sister Bauer's eyes. Animals are all for food. Look at Yao Yao. Yao Yao was confused for a moment. Ha 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 ha, this confused expression is too cute. When the audience heard Sister Bauer's words, they were all very happy and laughed out loud. Okay, look at your strange expressions. Am I wrong? I like these animals, right? Something wrong. Sister Bauer blinked her eyes. She tilted her head and spoke as a matter of course. Kakashi, Yao Yao, Su Chen. What Sister Bauer said makes sense. There is simply no reason to refute it. After exploring for a day, let's move forward to the channel and find a suitable place to rest. Kakashi coughed lightly. He hurriedly interrupted the topic and spoke now. Su Chen nodded. The environment of this section of the passage is too bad. At a glance, it is not the blood and bones, the corpses of the Americans, or the huge corpses of the monsters. It is indeed very unsuitable for rest. Okay, Yao Yao also nodded obediently. The group of them continued to move towards the front of the passage. Follow Su Chen and others to advance in the passage. The official program group once again broadcast the death toll and details of the team members who participated in Expedition of the Secret Land. This is the second time that the program team has started broadcasting the death toll announcement of Exploration of the Uncharted Land. Hi everyone, I'm Bingbing. I'm sorry to tell everyone that nearly % of the people who participated in the adventure show died. The number of people who can survive today is less than 7,000. I'm very sorry about that, sorry. Although the secret realm is full of opportunities, it is also extremely dangerous. Participating is risky, please be cautious when participating. The host Bingbing appeared on the program stage. She took the microphone and sighed. Hearing the number of deaths, the audience gasped and was shocked. In less than a few days, 4,000 people died. This is more than the number of deaths reported by the program group last time. The last time there were only 2,000 people died, this time the total number of deaths reached 4,000. You know, most of the 4,000 people who died were not ordinary people, there were special forces, taekwondo masters, adventurers, etc. But even so, these people are still dead. How high is this death rate? Sure enough, a secret realm is a secret realm, and the inside is extremely dangerous and weird. Ordinary people enter it, there is only one dead end. Wow, it's only been a few days, and so many people died again. This death toll ratio is higher than the death toll in Syria. The secret realm is too scary. I was watching a team's live broadcast before, but when I watched it, everyone's heads were scratched by sand sculptures all of a sudden. The screen went black. What is this? I saw monsters in the secret realm eat human flesh raw, and their intestines and hearts bleed all over the place. That's disgusting. Among the remaining contestants, almost none of the teams are complete. Either one person is missing, or two people are missing. Therefore, there are many self-organized teams, forming a group of more than a dozen people to explore, and the teams arranged by the previous program group have all been dismantled. That's right, almost no team is still a team of 4. It's still the original team. That's not necessarily the case. Have you ever watched Su Chen's team? Their team is in perfect condition, and they are very happy sand sculptures. You can go and have a look. Ha ha ha, I saw it. That team is really joyful and shaky. If you haven't watched it, you can go and see it. I almost laughed crazy just now. Following the discussion among the audience, the team of Su Chen and others appeared in front of the public again. Those who didn't know about Su Chen's team originally rushed into the live broadcast room of Su Chen and others. With the expansion of the influence of these few times, more and more people know about it, and the reputation of this expedition team such as Su Chen is getting bigger and bigger. Program studio. Okay, how is this going? Why are there so many people watching this expedition? I'll go, if the number of people continues to increase. The server just exploded. When Chen Feng saw the data on the computer screen, his eyebrows twitched. You should know that each expedition team has a fixed value for the number of viewers. Because, this time, the number of people participating in exploration of the secret land is very large, close to 1 people, and every 4 people form a team, which can form 2,500 teams. Each team is equipped with live broadcast equipment mini-stealth aircraft. Therefore, the live broadcast room of each team's adventure cannot exceed this number. Once it exceeds this number, the server where it is located will freeze, and then explode. Unless the value of the live room is readjusted. Of course, as a data officer, Chen Feng does not have this right, he has to explain this situation to the director. Director, there's something big. Something big has happened. Without further ado, Chen Feng came to the director's office quickly and spoke anxiously. What exactly is it? Say it now. Director Zhao Kun frowned and spoke in a confident voice. What he dislikes the most is when someone breaks into his office recklessly. Okay. It's just that the server in a live broadcast room is about to explode. The parameters we set are not enough, we have to modify the parameter values. Chen Feng spoke anxiously, for fear that the server would explode. If you don't speak quickly, with the influx of people in the live broadcast room, Su Chen's team will really not be able to live broadcast. What? How can that be? The parameters of each live broadcast room are strictly set by experts. How did this happen? Zhao Kun stood up abruptly, and said aloud in a little inconceivable way. This is indeed what happened. Now there is a Su Chen team. The popularity is very hot, the number of viewers has reached tens of millions, plus the interaction of these netizens. The server parameters we set can no longer bear this pressure. Needs a change. Reset required. Otherwise, the live broadcast of this team will not be broadcast. Chen Feng smiled wryly and reported the truth. In just a few days, this team has so many viewers. How popular is it? This team is the guarantee of ratings. What are you still doing in a daze? Why don't you hurry up and arrange someone to modify the value of this expedition team's live broadcast room? Zhao Kun hurriedly spoke, speaking extremely fast. If the live broadcast of this expedition team can't be broadcast, it will be a great loss to their program, Exploration of the Secret Land. Good. Chen Feng nodded quickly, went outside, and modified the parameter value of Su Chen and others' live broadcast room, directly adjusting it to the highest level. With this adjustment, no matter how many people come to Su Chen's team's live broadcast room, they will not be stuck and can bear it. I didn't expect that. Just a few days after the show aired, a team became popular, and it was a big hit. Director Zhao Kun sat on the sofa, his eyes narrowed. He knew very clearly in his heart that this secret adventure program was co-organized by the United Nations around the world, and the purpose was not just a simple adventure. However, Su Chen, a Washa team, was able to become popular. As a Washa person, he was also very happy. Let me see how far this team can go. Director Zhao Kun's eyes showed anticipation. He clicked on the live broadcast room of Su Chen's team and began to watch the live broadcast with relish. Comma 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 comma. Comma 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 comma. Within the channel, Su Chen and the others continued to move forward in the passage. After walking for more than half an hour, they still couldn't find a suitable place to rest. The passage we passed just now was either dark and damp, or full of corpses, extremely smelly, not suitable for resting at all. Just at this time, sand sculpture, sand sculpture, sand sculpture, comma comma. A group of sand sculptures suddenly flew in front of the passage. As soon as they saw Su Chen, they circled above Su Chen and the others, with fierce eyes. Boom, 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 comma comma. Su Chen chuckled. Without further ado, he pulled out his pistol, and kept shooting at these sand sculptures, with every single instance of impotentness. Every bullet just took away a sand sculpture. With one shot, in less than a few tens of seconds, all the sand sculptures hovering above their heads screamed and fell to the ground, turning into sand. I, Su Chen, the god of gun god. Su Chen made a pose, blew off the smoke from the gun, and smiled. Isn't it? Among the dozens of sand sculptures, there is not a single nuclear energy crystal. Su Chen raised her eyebrows, a little surprised. Among the sand sculptures made before, on average, for every 30 sand sculptures made, one sand sculpture has nuclear energy crystals in its body. But just now, he killed more than 30 sand sculptures, but there was not a single nuclear energy crystal. Let's go, find a place to eat. Sister Bao'er's stomach rumbled. Obviously, she was hungry. Su Chen and the others continued to walk towards the passage. At this moment, a piece of green appeared in front of them. Wow, Sister Bao'er, take a look. The environment in front is so beautiful. What a big grassland, there are a lot of rabbits there. Yao Yao's face is excited. She pointed forward with her little finger, her face full of excitement. The passage ahead is extremely spacious, and at a glance, it is full of green grasslands. The green grass is green and tender, colorful flowers are everywhere, and it is full of vitality. The stream is flowing, and the fish in the stream jump up from time to time, cheerful and active. Not only that, there are a lot of little white rabbits in the grassland. The rabbits are hopping, some are eating grass, some are mating, and some are playing. In short, it can be described in 2 words, the environment is pleasant, and there are many rabbits. Rabbit. A lot of rabbits can be made into a lot of food. Braised rabbit meat, steamed rabbit meat, dry pot braised rabbit meat, sauce-flavored rabbit meat, braised hare. Sister Bao'er looked at the rabbit, and couldn't help but drool, and Abba Abba said. In her eyes, these rabbit meats are like food after food, delicious food. Su Chen and Kakashi swallowed, also feeling a little greedy. No way, explore the secret land these days. Most of the food they ate was compressed biscuits and water, no fresh food was touched at all. So seeing these rabbits now, they all expressed a little greediness. Abba Abba. Wow wow, how can you be like this? Bunny rabbits are so cute, why do you want to eat them? Yao Yao quit immediately. Tears flowed down her mouth uncontrollably. Woohoo, the bunny is so cute, I really want to eat it, ba ba. Rabbits are so cute, how can they be eaten? No, no, I can't have that kind of thought. Studio. Ha 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 ha, Yao Yao is too cute. The words are cute, and the body is very honest. Eat, eat, if the rabbit is so cute, how can I be worthy of the rabbit? Wow. No, no, it hurts my stomach from laughing. Are you sure it's adventure show? Not a variety show. It's going to drive me crazy from laughing. Ha 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 ha. I'm crazy from laughing. I said I don't want to eat, but my saliva has already flowed down. The world is real. Junxiang Yao Yao is online. Asul, I'm so cute, just let me die in Yao Yao's arms. Wooery. Yao Yao, why are you so cute? I can't resist this cuteness at all, I have a girlish heart. Su Chen, Kakashi, Sister Bao'er. Yao Yao's few words are really not convincing at all. You said that it would be fine not to eat rabbits, why do you still drool? Chick, chick, chirp. It's bad, a human has come to our territory, run away. Chick, chick, chirp. Run, everyone, those humans are going to eat us. Chi 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 chi. Run away. The rabbits on the prairie, seeing Su Chen and the others, started running wildly one by one. Some got into the soil hole. Some ran into the grass. Some, because they ran too fast, hit a big tree or rock directly on. Thanks to nature, thanks to the gift from nature. Sister Bauer clasped her hands together, and after thanking her, she went to pick up the dead rabbit that she killed herself. Pick 2 here, 2 there, a total of 4. I picked up 4 rabbits, exactly 1 for each person. Sister Bauer came to Yao Yao with 4 rabbits. Yao Yao. No way, no way, do you really want to eat rabbits? How is this possible? However, the rabbit is already dead. It seems that it is useless not to eat. Besides, Sister Bauer is right, this is a gift from nature, how can you disrespect nature? At this moment, Yao Yao's eyes are full of reluctance and anticipation. I don't know what the taste of rabbit meat will be. Abba Abba, leave these 4 rabbits to me to cook. I'm a man known as the god of cooking. Hey, does Xiao Shishi want to eat my roasted rabbit meat? Wait a minute, I'll bake it for you, Xiao Shishi. Who told me to spoil you so much? Su Chen giggled, talking obscenely in front of Kakashi. Deadpool roll value +1. Deadpool roll value +1. Deadpool roll value +1. Deadpool roll value +1. Comma. Can you bake rabbits? Sister Bauer looked at Su Chen curiously, with some doubts. Su Chen, the title of God of Cooking is not for nothing. Sister Bauer, then these 4 rabbits will be handed over to you. Su Chen, do you have a kitchen knife? Sister Bauer, yes. Su Chen, is there any soy sauce, salt and spices? Sister Bauer, yes. Su Chen, is there a fork? Sister Bauer, yes. Su Chen was asking for ingredients for roasting rabbits, and Sister Bauer took them out of her backpack and put them on the ground. Yao Yao, Kakashi, what exactly is in Sister Bauer's backpack? Not only are there kitchen knives, but also soy sauce and salt. The audience in the live broadcast room were also dumbfounded. If Su Chen dares to ask for it, Sister Bauer really has it. You also said that you are here to explore the secret land, not to travel. Su Chen looked at the 4 rabbits in his hand and smiled. With culinary proficiency in this skill set, roasting rabbit is just a trifle. He opened his property panel and began to check his performance progress. As soon as he opened it, a panel that only Su Chen could see appeared in front of him. Host, Su Chen, current template, Deadpool, attributes, 200 + 50. The attributes of normal people are 10, strength, speed, and agility. Item, exclusive leather case. Titanium alloy dual knives. Desert Eagle dual guns. Skills, pistol proficiency. Double knife proficiency. Primary self-healing ability. Unlimited bullets. 7-dimensional space. Cooking proficiency. New. Current fit, 22% + 1%. When the fit reaches 100%, the second character panel can be unlocked. Su Chen blinked, and he looked at the skill column on the attribute panel. Sure enough, there is nothing wrong with it, I have 1 more cooking proficiency in my skills. The skills I got before are useless, but now they can come in handy. After observing, Su Chen directly closed the attribute panel and started cooking the rabbit. He threw 4 rabbits into the air, and then started to peel and remove the internal organs with a kitchen knife. Quote. Laugh, 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 comma. Su Chen's hands were extremely fast, and the speed with which he swung the knife brought out afterimages, not only that, but also the sound of breaking the wind. It is conceivable how fast Su Chen's hands are. Under this rapid knife technique, the fur of the rabbit in midair was removed, and the internal organs inside the rabbit were removed. Extremely fast, all in one go. In less than a few tens of seconds, the rabbit was cleaned up, and after being washed with stream water, it can be used for barbecue. Quote. Su Chen blinked, and he couldn't help feeling that the skill of cooking is very powerful. If it was in the past, he would definitely burn the rice when cooking, and burn the bottom of the pot when cooking, and he wouldn't even be able to cook any dishes. But now, with this skill rewarded by the system, he can cook any food with ease. It's as natural as using the left and right hands at ordinary times. Comfortable and fun. One word. Shuang 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 shuang. Studio. It's booming and in a trance. Su Chen's hand speed is too fast, as expected of a real man. Without 10 years of training, I can't train this kind of hand speed. Not only is the speed so fast, but it's also so fierce. If Su Chen treats me at this speed, I'm afraid I won't be able to hold on for 5 seconds, aba, shy and shy. Holy shit, this kind of knife technique, I, the chef of New Oriental, will be willing to bow down. Wow, I didn't expect Su Chen's friend to be able to cook food. Such skillful knife skills and the skill of peeling rabbits, it seems that I have never eaten rabbits. Ha 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 ha, Kakashi will be happy in the future. He can go to the hall and go to the kitchen, and can fight the other half of the monster. Who doesn't like it? I'm going. Did I watch the wrong channel? Are you sure this is not a food show? It's an adventure show. The audience was very happy one by one. They kept complaining and posting barrage in the live broadcast room. For them, watching Su Chen's expedition not only did not cause too much psychological pressure, worried that the team members will die at any time, and feel very happy. Everyone in the team is so sand-sculpted and unique, which brings them a great sense of freshness. Chirp, chirp, it's scary, human beings really want to eat us. Ha, 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 what a pity, we are the same kind. They were skinned, crying ha ha. Ha, don't know why ha ha. Cherish life, stay away from humans. When the rabbits not far away saw Su Chen cooking the rabbits, they chirped one by one, terrified in their hearts. In their eyes, Su Chen is like a devil, who only eats them rabbits. Afraid, this is too scary. They are far away from Su Chen, for fear of being seen by Su Chen. Some rabbits buried their heads in the ground, revealing half of their bodies behind them. Can't see. If I can't see you, you can't see me. Seeing what these rabbits were doing, Kakashi covered his face, expressing that he didn't see. Do you think that if you bury your head, we won't be able to see you rabbits? He is now worried about whether he will be forcibly demoted after eating these sand-sculptured rabbits. A bit afraid to eat. What are these rabbits? It is simply a worrying IQ. There are fires on the ground. On top of the fire, there are 4 rabbits. While roasting the rabbit, Su Chen added spices, salt and soy sauce to the rabbit. Not long after, the rich smell of barbecue, the smell of meat permeates all around. It's delicious. Yao Yao smelled the delicious smell of roasted rabbits, swallowed her saliva, and her saliva almost didn't flow out. Abba, brother Su Chen's roasted rabbit is too fragrant, it seems to be delicious. I want to eat it. No, Yao Yao, you are a vegetarian, how can you eat meat? And it's still the flesh of a rabbit. How can you have such an idea? No, Yao Yao, I want to resist the temptation, resist this kind of temptation. Thinking about it, Yao Yao kept swallowing when she smelled the aroma of roasted rabbits. She watched without blinking, looking at the rabbit that Su Chen was roasting. Under Su Chen's barbecue dishes, the 4 roasted rabbits exude a light golden oily luster, full of fragrance and delicious food. Hey, seeing that you want to eat so much, this is the first roasted rabbit for you to eat. Su Chen chuckled. He handed one of the roasted rabbits to Yao Yao. Thank you brother Su Chen. I like you the most. As soon as Yao Yao got the roasted rabbit, she kept gnawing on it with her small mouth, and the more she gnawed, the more delicious it became. Wow, it's so fragrant. Brother Su Chen, the roasted rabbit you baked is too delicious. While Yao Yao was praising, she ate the roasted rabbit with great relish. Woohoo, I'm sorry, little white rabbit, I don't want to eat you, but you are so delicious, I can't help it. Su Chen distributed the remaining roasted rabbits to Kakashi and Sister Bauer. The needle doesn't poke. After Sister Bauer took 2 bites, she gave a rare admiration. I have to say that the roast rabbit baked by Su Chen is really delicious. The outside is charred and the inside is tender, the heat is just right, and the cooking and spices are just right, neither too salty nor too bland. Everything is just right. Everything hits the spot. Kakashi nodded while eating the roasted rabbit. Unexpectedly, the baked rabbit is so delicious. How many weird skills does this guy have? Of course, Xiao Shishi, isn't the rabbit I baked delicious? It can't be helped. I have a deep love for you inside the roasted rabbit. Of course I want to bake it. Don't just lower your head and eat rabbits. How do you say, do you feel my love? Do you feel my sincerity? Have you felt it? While eating the roasted rabbit, Su-chen chattered to Kakashi, one after another, and kept on talking. Deadpool roll value +1. Deadpool roll value +1. Deadpool roll value +1. Deadpool roll value +1. Su-chen blinked, and he had to admire his cooking skills. It was really delicious, full of fragrance, crisp and tender. Even the rabbit roasted by a Michelin 3-star chef may not be as delicious as him. I, Su-chen, are the god of cooking. At this moment, Su-chen and his party gathered around the campfire, eating roasted rabbits with relish. Seeing this, the audience in the live broadcast room cried ghostly and howled. Ah, it's midnight now. They're eating roasted rabbits, and they're so delicious. Shrimp and pig's heart, I'm so hungry. Ababa, is the roasted rabbit so delicious? I want to eat it too. I'm going. I actually put poison in the middle of the night. I wasn't hungry at first, but when I saw Su-chen and the others eating roasted rabbits, I became hungry again. Is this really an adventure in a secret place? Why is it so comfortable? The environment next to Su-chen and the others is extremely beautiful, a piece of green grassland. Now they are eating roasted rabbits around the campfire. I am so envious. Ha 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 ha. Su-chen's expedition team forcibly turned the adventure show of the program group into a holiday variety show. I'm holding back, seeing their food so delicious. I'm hungry again, so I can only get up in the middle of the night to find something to eat. I'm crying, I have to go out to buy supper again. After eating the roasted rabbit. Satisfied, Su-chen and the others gathered around the campfire to rest. Kakashi was looking at the second volume of Golden Plum, reading it with relish. The jinmei that Su-chen gave was really pretty. It was quite a plot with many ups and downs and constant climaxes. Good book, good book. Kakashi sighed in his heart. It would be a waste of money not to read such a classic. Fortunately, Su-chen let him watch this classic, this masterpiece. Sister Bauer yawned. She was lying on the grass in a big shape, dozing off. Yao Yao was a little excited. She kept circling around Su-chen, asking questions here and there, like a curious baby. Brother Su-chen is too good. Not only is it so powerful in fighting, but it also bakes so deliciously. All of a sudden, Yao Yao became very interested in Su-chen. To put it bluntly, I still want to eat Su-chen's roasted rabbit. Hee, brother Su-chen, do you have any wishes? Yao Yao supported her chin with both hands. Her small face was extremely cute, and she sweetly asked Su-chen questions. Desire. Oh, peace to the world. Su-chen lay on the ground, crossed her legs, and answered with a smile. Now he is thinking about one thing in his mind. This thing is how to quickly improve your acting speed. In the past few days, the acting speed has increased by a few %. The speed is not slow, but it is not fast either. Wow, brother Su-chen's dream is so great. Unlike Yao Yao, I only know how to eat. Hee, brother Su-chen, do you want to know what my wish is? Yao Yao spoke sweetly to Su-chen. Okay, what is it? Su-chen smiled. Kakashi pricked up his ears, eavesdropping. The fire of gossip in his heart is burning blazingly. Yao Yao still has a wish. What will be the wish? Sister Bauer turned her head while lying on her back, and was also listening. Hee, my wish is a lot of delicious food. Eating delicious food from all over the world. Yao Yao blinked her big Kazilan eyes, spoke softly, and had infinite longing for food. Well, as expected of a foodie. Ran Goose. Just at this time, the words that made the audience laugh in the live broadcast room appeared. Su-chen turned to look at Yao Yao, and said seriously, wish, it won't work if you say it. Deadpool roll value +2. Deadpool roll value +2. Deadpool roll value +2. Deadpool roll value +2. Hearing Su-chen's answer, the audience in the live broadcast room were all dumbfounded. Wish, it won't work if you say it. Silence. There was silence. After a moment of silence, the audience laughed out loud. Ha ha ha, I'm dying of laughter. I'm afraid Su-chen is a devil. I can't find anything wrong with that statement. Poor little Yao Yao, for 3 seconds, unexpectedly met the devil Su-chen. Wouldn't it work if you say your wish? It's so incisive and hits the nail on the head. This sentence makes my scalp tingle. Look quickly, Yao Yao's eyes have changed. I'm going, Yao Yao is going to cry. I feel sorry for Yao Yao for a second. But why do I want to laugh so much? Ha 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 ha. Such a cute girl, Su Chen actually popped out such a sentence. Allow me to say, Su Chen, you are a devil. Comma 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 comma. The audience almost burst out laughing. With just one sentence from Su Chen, the original warm scene has been transformed into a scene of incomparably joyful sand sculptures. Hearing Su Chen's words, Yao Yao. No, no, no. Wouldn't it work if the wish was said that way? Woohoo. I shouldn't have said my wish. Crying. The nose is so sour. I want to cry. What to do? What's the point of living in this world if you can't eat delicious food? Kakashi glared at Su Chen. Sister Bauer glared at Su Chen. They seemed to be saying, such a cute and innocent Yao Yao, how dare you bully her? Are you still not a person? With one look, countless messages were sent to Su Chen. Su Chen coughed lightly, and his face turned red. He turned his head to look at Yao Yao. Haha, I was just joking just now. Although it won't work if you say your wish, but you can say your wish in your heart, wouldn't it be fine if you don't say it? Su Chen comforted her softly. Aha, okay. Yao Yao closed her eyes and made another wish for herself. It's been such a long journey, let's rest early. Su Chen touched his chin and spoke softly. But I can't sleep. What should I do? Yao Yao tilted her head and spoke sweetly. Su Chen thought about it carefully, and then said seriously, hit the temple hard. Deadpool roll value +2. Deadpool roll value +2. Deadpool roll value +2. Deadpool roll value +2. Comma comma. Kakashi. Sister Bauer. Whacking the temple. Is this man afraid of the devil? Studio. Ha ha ha. I laughed so hard. This method is really effective in treating insomnia. Show. Why are you so handsome, Su Chen? Hit the temples hard. This kind of physical therapy is really good. I once had a friend who also tried this method. As a result, she really fell asleep. But the side effect is that she never woke up. Wow Kaka. It's so joyous, my stomach hurts from laughing in the middle of the night. Let me say a word, awesome. If you don't want to live anymore, you can try this kind of physical therapy. One hit works, permanent effect. Comma 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 comma. Hearing Su Chen's words, Yao Yao's face was a little confused. Is this really okay? Then I'll try. Yao Yao didn't seem to react. When she tilted her little head, she raised her fist and wanted to punch her head. Seeing Yao Yao's punch, Su Chen's face changed slightly. If Yao Yao punches, if it happens to hit the temple, then the consequences will be serious. He hurried forward and grabbed Yao Yao's hand. This method of sleeping can only be used on special occasions, and it can only be used once. Yao Yao, you are not suitable for falling asleep in this way. Su Chen said seriously. Good. Yao Yao nodded obediently. The audience in the live broadcast room. When they saw Yao Yao, they believed it was true, and they all laughed out loud. Yao Yao is too cute, too naive. He actually believed it. Holy shit, Yao Yao, my wife is actually serious. No way, no way, Yao Yao really believed it. My wife is too cute. If I really punched myself like that, I really lost my wife. Already fainted from laughing in the toilet. Comma comma. Just at this time, Yao Yao turned her head to look at Su Chen, and said cutely. Brother Su Chen, can you tell me Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tales? My parents often told me Hans Christian Andersen fairy tales to lull me to sleep when I was young. You can also tell me stories. Maybe I will fall asleep while you are telling it. Hee hee. She looked at Su Chen expectantly. There were little stars in Kazilin's big eyes. I really want to hear Brother Su Chen tell me stories. I don't know if Brother Su Chen would be willing to talk about it. Su Chen had strange eyes. And Tusheng's fairy tale. He is good at telling stories, especially in Tusheng's fairy tales. Yes, you can. Telling in Tusheng's fairy tales is my specialty. Su Chen nodded seriously. Kakashi. Okay. Su Chen can still tell fairy tales. Sister Bauer. Su Chen's specialty. The two of them looked at each other, suddenly having a bad premonition in their hearts. Studio. Ha ha ha. Su Chen, you are too versatile, you can actually tell stories. Awesome. This secret is still discovered by you. In fact, I tell stories to my wife Yao Yao every night. Well, our life is so sweet. It's booming and in a trance. You went up to the first floor, are you thinking about shit? It's as if it's true. Wow, Kaka, but I still want to hear Su Chen's fairy tales. I don't know what kind of fairy tale it will be. Looking forward to it. It feels like Su Chen is starting to work again. Seeing the mysterious look on Su Chen's face, Yao Yao's eyes showed curiosity. I really look forward to brother Su Chen telling me a story. Under the gaze of the audience. Under the listening of Kakashi and Miss Boa. Su Chen said seriously, my story is called Little Matches Selling Girls. Audiences. Selling little matches for girls. What is the situation? Could it be that Su Chen made a slip of the tongue? Not the little match girl, but the little match girl. Brother Su Chen, did you say something wrong? I've only heard of little match girls, but never of little matches for girls. Yao Yao tilted her head, and opened her mouth in doubt. You're right if you haven't heard of it. This is the new story of Antusheng's fairy tale. Selling girls little matches. Su Chen spoke seriously. Seeing Su Chen's serious appearance, Yao Yao couldn't help laughing sweetly. Did not think of. This story actually really sells little matches for girls. All of a sudden, the curiosity on Yao Yao's face became more intense. Is it really a little match for selling girls? What kind of story is this? She is a girl who likes to listen to stories. Now, hearing such a novel title of the story, Yao Yao felt even more anticipation. Studio. Ha ha ha. Selling little matches for girls, awesome. 666. I laughed so hard. Selling little matches for girls. I think this story is pretty good. Think about it, little match used to be sold by girls. How miserable that is. So now, little match turns over and becomes the master, and match turns over and sings. Wow Kaka, when I heard the name of this story, I always have funny images that I can't get rid of. It's not easy. Don't think about little match carrying a small basket. Isn't the picture of little girls in the basket enough? The first floor is poisonous, right? You've already mentioned the picture you imagined, how could we not imagine it? Hey, I have to say something. Su Chen Sao, I never play cards according to the routine. At this moment, Su Chen cleared his throat and began to tell the story. Cold Christmas. There's a little match. It sells nukes. Nukes are called little girls. So the name of the story is, Little Matches That Sell Girls. Quote. On Christmas Eve, little matches are often sold on the side of the road. Sir, buy one, buy a little girl, please buy a little girl. Quote. But, on this cold Christmas night, no one buys little girls at all. At this time, Little Match was very hungry. So it ignited a nuclear bomb. In those few seconds, Little Match met its grandma. A few seconds later, the whole city saw her grandma. Okay, the story is over. After Su Chen finished telling the story, she stopped with emotion. What, brother Su Chen, are you talking about Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tales? Not only the little girl died, but the whole city died. Yao Yao opened her small mouth wide and was stunned for a moment. Did brother Su Chen tell a fairy tale? This is about a ghost story. Studio. They called each other a good guy in their hearts. Where is this about Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tales? This is talking about Antusheng's fairy tale. Studio. Wow Kaka. Su Chen 666. He told the fairy tales abruptly as horror stories. Telling Andersen's fairy tales as Andersen's fairy tales, this storytelling ability is really amazing, ha ha ha. Wow, Kakaka, I think it would be better to change the name to, The Little Girl Selling Nuclear Bombs. But I have to say, this story is really well told, and I like the ending very much. The ironic meaning of the fairy tale about the little match girl is to satirize the huge gap between the rich and the poor in society at that time. I'm afraid Su Chen is a devil, right? How have you scared my wife Yao Yao? Yao Yao will come into my arms quickly, and I will hold you to sleep, keeping you safe and warm. Isn't this better than Su Chen telling Antusheng's fairy tale? Ha 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 ha, Yao Yao don't be afraid, come into my arms quickly, I will coax you to sleep, my bed is big and soft. You guys want some green lotus, okay. If you want to enter it, it will be in my arms, Yao Yao, come here quickly, I still need a Yao Yao pillow, I'm crazy from laughing, You girls don't have any good intentions, okay, it's booming and in a trance. The audience was so happy that they almost went crazy with laughter. How does my story go? Is it a climax? A bizarre twist? Did I tell Antushung's fairy tale well? Su Chen turned to look at Yao Yao, and smiled. He was indeed right, he told Antushung's fairy tales very well. Deadpool roll value +2. Deadpool roll value +2. Deadpool roll value +2. Deadpool roll value +2. Yao Yao. Is this a fairy tale? So scary. In the end, Little Match directly killed all the people in the city. Where is this fairy tale? It's just a horror story, isn't it? Brother Su Chen shouldn't have been asked to tell a story just now, but now Yao Yao is so scared that I dare not sleep even more. Woohoo, I no longer dare to listen to Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tales by Brother Su Chen. Crying. Barley. Kakashi looked strange. This is another day for Su Chen to be inappropriate. He originally thought that what Su Chen was telling was a fairy tale, but he didn't expect it to be a ghost story. No wonder Yao Yao likes to listen. Sister Bauer. So this is a fairy tale. It turns out that fairy tales are ghost stories. Long insight. Sister Bauer, am as smart as ever. She, who had never heard of fairy tales, thought this was a fairy tale. Obviously, under Su Chen's guidance, Sister Bauer's painting style became more and more crooked. Do you still want to hear me tell Antushung's fairy tale? I still have many more of these fairy tales. Su Chen turned to look at Yao Yao. He smiled and asked immediately. Deadpool roll value +2. Deadpool roll value +2. Deadpool roll value +2. Deadpool roll value +2. Don't listen, don't listen, don't listen, don't listen, don't listen. Yao Yao, I don't listen. Yao Yao quickly shook her head, rejecting Su Chen's terrible proposal. If she continues to listen, she is very suspicious that she may not be able to sleep these days. Su Chen nodded. Since Yao Yao doesn't want to listen, he won't force Yao Yao to listen. But there is one fact that cannot be changed. I, Su Chen, the king of Antushung's stories. Hey. By the way, Brother Su Chen, I want to ask you a question. Why are there so many ways to call my sister now? Yao Yao Kazilin blinked her big eyes. She tilted her head and looked at Su Chen curiously, like a curious baby. Yao Yao really doesn't understand why people are called elder sisters nowadays, why they are called big sisters, young sisters, and elder sisters. Is there any difference between these three names? Quote. How is it different? Su Chen took off her shoes. He asked while picking at his toes. That's why some people call me sister, big sister or young lady, why can't they just be called sister? I feel very strange. Since they are all called sisters, why should they be divided into big and small? Yao Yao looked curious. Hearing Yao Yao's question, Sister Bauer was also a little confused. Yup, why on earth? Why are there three titles of elder sister, younger sister, and elder sister? In fact, they are all sisters, why should they be divided into big and small? Is there any reason for this? The reason is very simple. Su Chen rolled his eyes and immediately thought of the reason. Isn't it possible to think of this reason with a brain? Quote. What's the reason for that? Sister, little sister, big sister, is there any difference? Yao Yao supported her chin with her two small hands, looking forward to hearing Su Chen's answer. The audience in the live broadcast room also pricked up their ears, wanting to hear Su Chen's answer. Su Chen smiled, and said solemnly, Big sister, young sister, sister. Of course there are differences between these three titles. Big Shang, we call you big sister. Little Shang, we call you miss. Bears are neither big nor small, we call them sisters. The moment the voice fell, everyone was dumbfounded. Puff. When Kakashi heard Su Chen's answer, he who was drinking water suddenly spit out a mouthful of water. It's been a long time since I saw this kind of answer. Good guy, Su Chen is still the same Su Chen, she's so flamboyant. Sister Bauer. Big bear, big sister. Little Shang, miss. Shang is neither big nor small, so he is called sister. Is it really like this? She looked down at the bear she had called out, and fell silent for a moment. After hearing Su Chen's answer, the audience in the live broadcast room were all stunned. Nani, is there such a logical relationship? Quiet. It was quiet. After a moment of silence, the audience burst into laughter and called Su Chen awesome. Ha 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 ha, you made me laugh. Why are you so good, Su Chen? Please accept my knee. Blooming in a trance, Di Wajisho, ah Di Wajisho. Allow me to call you Shooty. HHHH, I laughed like a pig in the middle of the night. What the hell, big sister? Little sister, big sister. Think about it carefully. There is indeed nothing wrong with Su Chen's explanation. I can't find any logical errors. This division is very good. Simple and clear, I can't, my stomach hurts from laughing, and I feel like my abs are about to burst out of laughter. The audience almost burst out laughing. Good guy. They call it a good guy in their hearts. Su Chen is too pretty, she can even think of this kind of answer. It's just a big brain hole, which makes their three views a bit shattered. The older one is called Big Sister. The younger one is called Miss Sister. No matter how big or small, just call me sister. There is nothing wrong with it, there is nothing wrong with it, there is simply no reason to refute it. Wow, that's what it looks like. Thank you brother Su Chen, I finally understand now. Yao Yao nodded cutely, with a look of sudden realization. No wonder there are 3 kinds of titles for my sister, and they are all divided according to the size of the bear. Thinking of this, Yao Yao turned her head to look at Sister Bauer, and carefully began to look at Sister Bauer's chest. Although Sister Bauer's clothes are loose, she can't hide her huge size. If you look closely, you can see that she is huge in scale and has an amazing chest. So big. Yao Yao Kazilin's eyes widened a little. She only knew that Sister Bauer was big, but she didn't expect it to be so big. What happened? Seeing Yao Yao staring at her, Sister Bauer asked curiously. Sister Bauer, I have to change my address to you in the future. I want to call you Big Sister Bauer. Yao Yao blinked Kazilin's big eyes, and spoke seriously with her small face. It is indeed a name change. Sister Bauer is so big, how can she be called Sister Bauer? It should be called Big Sister Bauer. Sister Bauer. Kakashi. Studio. Su Chen dares to speak. Yao Yao really dares to do it. Yao Yao is too cute. I'm not very old, you can just call me Sister Bauer from now on. Big Sister Bauer, I'm not used to listening. Sister Bauer lay on the ground and spoke lightly. The grass is so soft, it's so comfortable to lie on my stomach. Bashi. Okay then. Big Sister Bauer. After Yao Yao nodded obediently, she turned to look at Su Chen again. Brother Su Chen. Since elder sister, younger sister, and elder sister. These 3 divisions are called according to bears. Then brother, little brother, big brother. How are these 3 names divided? Yao Yao Kazilin blinked her big eyes, full of thirst for knowledge. I really want to hear brother Su Chen's answer, I don't know how he will answer. How is the name of the elder brother divided? Studio. Kakashi. Sister Bauer. Yao Yao's question is wrong, very wrong. According to Su Chen's logic, the older one is called Big Sister, the younger one is called Miss Sister, and the one who is not too old is called Sister. So if you use this logic to divide elder brothers, isn't the big brother just, the little brother is just, the big brother is just. This is this. Ha ha ha, this is also very simple. Big brother, little brother, the specific signs of big brother. Just look at. Su Chen chuckled. He sniffed the hand that clasped his toes, and was about to answer. Dwang. But before Su Chen finished speaking, Sister Bauer appeared behind him, and with a wave of the shovel, Su Chen was knocked unconscious. Su Chen. Before he could react, he passed out directly. Forced to sleep. Sister Bauer didn't know why she wanted to knock on Su Chen so much, but she did. Well, don't let Su Chen teach Yao Yao to be bad. Yao Yao is my daughter, she can't be bad. Maybe this is mother's love. Thinking of this, Sister Bauer exuded the brilliance of motherhood, and turned her head to look at Yao Yao, as if looking at her daughter. Yao Yao. She felt Sister Bauer's eyes full of maternal love, and she was a little confused for a while. Since entering the secret realm, Yao Yao has been able to feel maternal love all the time. Maternal love. Why is it maternal love? She has always treated Sister Bauer as a sister, but Sister Bauer treats her as a daughter. Something is wrong, this is very wrong. Crying. Why do you feel like none of your teammates are normal people? Barley. Sister Bauer saw Yao Yao kneeling, so she also knelt like Yao Yao. Two. Go to sleep, you have to hurry when you get up tomorrow. Sister Bauer was kneeling, turned her head to look at Yao Yao and said. It is good. Yao Yao nodded. The next morning. Ow, I slept so comfortably last night. The grass is soft and the flowers are fragrant. Hee, that's great, it's like traveling. Yao Yao stretched her waist and woke up full of energy. Sister Bauer shook her head and also woke up. Morning everyone. Kakashi yawned, dark circles under his eyes. Last night was Kakashi's vigil. He hardly slept all night, half asleep and half awake. In the secret realm, danger is everywhere. Even if you rest at night, you still need someone to watch the night, otherwise the danger will come, and the group will be wiped out immediately. Brother Su Chen, you big lazy pig, get up quickly. It wasn't you who kept watch yesterday, why didn't you get up so late? Get up and get up. Hurry up, Yao Yao, get up. Yao Yao stepped forward and pushed Su Chen to get up with two small hands. But no matter how she pushed, Su Chen couldn't get up. Su Chen was lying on the grass in an S shape, motionless, as if she had fallen asleep. What? Brother Su Chen was photographed dead by Big Sister Bauer, right? Yao Yao suddenly thought of a certain possibility. She covered her mouth and exclaimed. The reason why Yao Yao has this guess is because Su Chen was in this position last night after she was fainted by Sister Bauer. This morning, it's still in this posture. The posture has not changed. Probably not. Kakashi frowned. But it's really possible that Su Chen's injury was a body injury before, but now it's a head injury. After thinking about it, Kakashi stepped forward and bent down, taking off Su Chen's hood. As soon as he took off the hood, Su Chen, who had been motionless all this time, opened his eyes and smiled. Hey, Xiao Shishi, why do you care about me so much? I knew you love me. Otherwise, seeing that something is wrong with me, you wouldn't take the initiative to check on me. Su Chen stood up, talking nonsense. Deadpool roll value +2. Deadpool roll value +2. Deadpool roll value +2. Deadpool roll value +2. Sister Bauer's knock last night was very strong and very sharp. It directly caused Su Chen's brain hemorrhage and concussion. If it was an ordinary person, he would have been knocked to death long ago. But after unlocking the Deadpool panel, Su Chen said there was no problem at all. Following Sister Bauer's knock, Su Chen immediately knew a good way to prevent insomnia in the future. How to fall asleep fast. Hit the temple hard. Anyway, the self-healing ability of Deadpool that I have, I can't die, death is equivalent to sleep, Kakashi, why is this guy talking so much? And why are you only talking to me? So annoying. If it wasn't for the sake of Golden Plum, he would have knocked Su Chen to the ground just like Sister Bauer. Let's go. Continue to explore. Yao Yao waved her pink fist, full of vitality. Su Chen and his party packed up their things and continued to move forward in front of the passage. Brother Su Chen, before I participated in the exploration of the secret realm, someone told me the 9 characteristics of a waste man. Do you want to hear what it is? Yao Yao walked beside Su Chen, with a cute little face, and she spoke sweetly. Since she learned that Su Chen's brother has such profound knowledge last night, Yao Yao likes to ask Su Chen more questions. No matter what problems you encounter, ask Su Chen immediately. Oh, what are the characteristics? Su Chen stopped chattering, smiled and spoke. 9 traits of a trash man. It's interesting. Don't know what the characteristics are. While watching Golden Plum, Kakashi pricked up his ears to eavesdrop. These 9 characteristics are: the first one is addicted to playing games all day long. The second one is staying at home all day and not going out. The third one is that I like to complain very much when encountering things. The fourth one is afraid of socializing and afraid to go out. Number 5, stay up late during the holidays, and rest during the day. The sixth one is to give up when encountering a little setback. The seventh one often stays up until 2 or 3 o'clock. The eighth one is extremely lazy, and will not move as long as he can. Number 9, dreaming all day long, unwilling to take actual actions. Yao Yao spoke out all these 9 characteristics in one breath. Are waste men really these characteristics? Yao Yao Jiao blinked curiously, wanting to know if it was true, so she asked Su Chen. Studio. Ha 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 ha, I always feel that Yao Yao is touching me, is there more? I feel that I have more than these 9 points. It's booming, it's in a trance, it's so dangerous. I don't have any holidays, so I managed to avoid article. I actually won all of them. If I hadn't been a mother, I would have almost reported my ID number. Hee hee. All of them, but it doesn't affect my living in rent. Although Yao Yao is my wife, if you say that again, I will also sue you for slandering everyone. Look, she is slandering me, slander. Item 10 is empty, I just fill in my ID number. Someone is always a waste, why can't it be me, dog head? Don't worry about whether it's useless or not, what does Yao Yao mean by staying up late with? Wow. The audience sent barrage one by one, and it was extremely lively. Hee hee, then you want to hear the 9 characteristics of a good man. Su Chen rubbed his chin and smiled. Alright, I want to listen. Yao Yao nodded. 9 characteristics of a good man. What is this? She is very curious. Listen well, the 9 characteristics of a good man are: first, stick to your hobbies. Second, live in seclusion. Third, be able to accurately point out the problem. Fourth, don't do useless social networking. Fifth, the grasp of time is different from ordinary people. Sixth, stop losses in time. Seventh, be good at arranging time. Eighth, don't act lightly. Ninth, be good at thinking. Su Chen smiled and said, every point he said corresponds to the characteristics of the 9-point waste man that Yao Yao said, but it is not a derogatory term, but a commendatory term. Deadpool roll value +2. Deadpool roll value +2. Deadpool roll value +2. Deadpool roll value +2. As the voice fell, the eyes of the audience in the live broadcast room widened a little bit, and after they realized it, they immediately exploded. Studio. Wow, this answer is absolutely perfect. It turns out that I am not a waste, I am a good man, happy and happy. Ha ha ha, Su Chen is right, these are actually not my shortcomings, these are my strengths. Ha 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 ha, this is me, I am so good. What did my wife Yao Yao say just now? After Su Chen's words fell, I feel like I'm doing it again. I feel like I'm getting up again. It's booming and in a trance. Ha 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 ha, all of a sudden, I felt my aura burst out. Understand palm. Is this the Chuncho brushwork? I learned it. I didn't expect me to be so good, my excellence is beyond my imagination, wow. I'm on a horse, just now I heard Yao Yao's words, my heart was so cold, but fortunately Su Chen pulled me back, it scared me to death. Hee hee hee. This is so, exactly like me. Back to Tiangong. Yao Yao. Wow, brother Su Chen, is this true? Why did you say the same thing as me just now? But it's an advantage. Su Chen. So, everything depends on the specific situation. An excellent person like me, all of them fit the 9 characteristics I mentioned. Kakashi. Sister Bauer. As expected of you, Su Chen doesn't want any billion. Ding dong. Deadpool's acting speed increased by 1%. Congratulations to the host for gaining 50 basic attributes. Congratulations to the host for upgrading the weapon, Carbon Sodium Steel Double Knives. Introduction to Carbon Nanosteel Double Knives. It can inhibit the self-healing factor. Rewards are being distributed. 10%, 30%, 100%. Rewards issued successfully. Systematic voices sounded in Su Chen's ears one after another. With the distribution of rewards, Su Chen's attribute points increased by more than 50 points. The golden light flashed across the double swords behind his back, and the double swords have been upgraded. Upgraded from titanium alloy double swords to carbon nanosteel double swords. Su Chen blinked. The acting degree has increased again. This is also a reward for acting speed. It's actually an upgrade of double swords. You know, the carbon sodium steel double knives are not only extremely hard, moreover, carbon nanosteel has an additional property that makes mutants afraid. That is, it can suppress the self-healing factor. Any creature that can resume self-healing and recovery will be waiting to die when it encounters the carbon sodium steel double swords. This reward is not bad, Su Chen chuckled, and habitually opened his attribute panel. A panel that only Su Chen could see appeared in front of him. Host. Su Chen. Current template. Deadpool. Attributes. 250 plus 50. The attributes of normal people are 10, strength, speed, and agility. Item. Exclusive leather case. Desert Eagle dual guns. Carbon steel dual knives. New. Skills. Pistol proficiency. Double sword proficiency. Primary self-healing ability. Unlimited bullets. 7-dimensional space. Cooking proficiency. Current fit. 23% plus 1%. When the fit reaches 100%, the second character panel can be unlocked. I hope everyone will support it and subscribe more.